Hey, I think we are live. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What is going on? It's your girl, Jay, and we are live. It is Tuesday night, and look who I have with me.
What's good? What's good?
With Cess from Cess Talk Sports. Cess already brought her crew over. My comments have been jumping already. We
represent fam, represent fam. What's good?
We in here. So we're going to talk. We got some things to talk about. I know y'all want to talk about Final Four, what happened in Elite Eight, a little bit of Sweet 16. We're going to talk about all that stuff. I got some news around the web I always try to bring up, talk about that. But first and foremost, Cess, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I appreciate you for coming through.
Oh, thank you for having me in the fam. Thank you for having me in the fam. It's Cess Talk Sports. You know me, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Let's get it. I'm here for it.
Let's get it. All right. People been in these comments, so I'm just gonna bring them. I'm gonna just bring them up.
Let's bring them.
See who been in here. MJ Lover says he looks like he's waiting for a South Carolina Gamecocks game. We just as lit.
Fam, what's good?
MJ says you might have to run out soon, but wanted to check in with the J Spot. Thank you so much, MJ. I appreciate you coming through. MJ is in Canada. It's a long story. Trish is in the house. Hey, Trish. Welcome to the live. Bree Wayne, welcome to the live. Let's see. Robert is in the house. Bree Wayne said that Seth left y'all hanging. Why you leave them hanging? What you doing over there?
I didn't leave them hanging. I told them. Bree Wayne wasn't listening. I told everybody we was taking a field trip. Bree Wayne. There you go.
Was she the bad kid in the back that don't be paying attention?
Bree Wayne, you supposed to have my back. We've been doing this a long time, Bree Wayne, for real. Bree Wayne, I see how you act in public. Bree Wayne.
Robert is in the house. What up, Robert? Io in the house. What up?
Hey,
MJ Lover talking about Joyce Edwards. What else are we in here talking about? East is dragging the West. Yeah, I saw that. Cess was just filling me in. Let's see. What else we just in here talking about the McDonald's game. Let's see. Spoiled Brat says, I love these streams. Shout out to Cess.
Oh, thank y'all. That's just all
Io says, run the likes up. Run them up. That's right.
Yeah, run them likes up, y'all.
You come in here, run them up.
Run the likes up, y'all.
Ella L. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Lawrence is in the house. LSU for life. Always. Always. Trish says, first time here. Hello, Jay. Hello, Trish.
Yeah,
welcome.
It's your first time here.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, go ahead and give me that sub. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button.
Bree Wayne says, we all follow Cess here. And I appreciate that.
Thank y'all, fam. Y'all always show up for me. 27 people mean it should be 27 likes, y'all. Run them up.
There you go. Ashley Knuckles says, J Spot and YouTube's favorite auntie Cess Sports.
Ashley, what's good?
What's going on, Ashley? Emily is in the house. What is up? April B. Music is in the house. What is up? Our favorite guy, RC, is in the house on Cloud 9 right now.
Hey.
Hey, hold on. I got something for you, RC. Where my applause at? There you go, RC. Your team did their big one. Shout out to RC in Iowa. He was shaking in his boots yesterday, but his team pulled it out. April B says South Carolina, not the other one.
Right.
Where's Groovy? You're right. Groovy is usually the very first one that be in my lives. He always comments before everybody else. He ain't here today. I'm gonna have to hit him up. Where is Groovy? Brian says, go Gamecocks. What up, Brian? Thank you for coming. And some of y'all might be in Cess. So Cess and I are she's on her live, I'm on my live, but we're on my platform. So if you're over there or if you're over here, I can see your comments. So I appreciate you guys. I'll still shout you out as I see you. Malik is in the house. Thank you for being here. MJ Lover says, I got to stop taking my Bluetooth speaker with me in the kitchen. Y'all be scaring the crap out of me when I'm not ready for the stream.
You ain't ready
My
yet?
bad. Well, I ain't even told Cess to do the Ashland yell yet, so turn your speakers down when that happens. Oh, there's Groovy. Hey, Groovy.
Groovy. What's
You late
good?
today, though. You late today. Russell was in the house as always. Thank you, Russell. Tamika says, what up, Jay? What's going on? Robert says, Cess left us now. Here she is. Welcome. Y'all weren't listening when she
Y'all
said,
didn't hear me. I made an announcement, y'all. Y'all showing out in public. Like I just hit the end. Like I'm out, y'all. I was like, we going over to the J spot. Y'all was like, we going. I was like, yeah, we going over there. Come on over and support. Come on, y'all. Don't do that.
Wait a minute. What happened to Sarah? Something happened to Sarah Strong?
No, we waiting on the announcement.
Oh,
she
so
said
what is
that-
Bree Wayne scared about?
Who knows? Bree Wayne always nervous.
Oh, Sanaya Rivers. Okay. Vernon says, please, Lord, let UConn defeat Iowa so we don't have to listen to and put up with these nauseating and disgusting. Whoa, Iowa Hawkeye fans. Continue to hype up an overrated Caitlin, no defense Clark. Yee. Now we got the Hawkeyes guy in the comments. So not too much, Vernon, but I hear you. Ty says, hey, chat, notification came through. Happy we get to continue the conversation with Cess with the J Spot, new to this page. Thank you, Ty, for coming over. I hope you enjoy yourself tonight.
Thank you.
RC says, I think I know some of you people. Yeah, we're all integrated. Amanda says they mentioned the game. Sarah will make her decision next week is what Amanda says. John Carter says Raven is blessed and mighty strong.
That's my point guard.
RC says, Vernon Kelly, what Caitlin do spit in your cereal or something. That's the Hawkeyes guy.
That's him.
Terry says, thanks, Cess, for showing me the J Spot.
Oh, my pleasure, fam. Hit that subscribe. Run them likes up.
Thank you, Terry. Amanda says she just subscribed. Thank you so much. Trish says she was already subscribed. I hear that. I've been seeing you. I appreciate it. Y'all,
J Spot,
listen,
she's on her push to 500 subscribers. Y'all run them subscriptions up.
I am. And last week I had a really good stream. I had about 30 something people subscribe. And I've had probably another 20 or so. So I really appreciate y'all. Like this is dope. So seeing the subscriptions happening already, I really truly appreciate it. I'll get to 500 in no time. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that.
Coming for sure.
Peyton says, hi, Jay. Been looking for Aja's book. I see it behind you. Yep, she over there. She over my shoulder. Good read, too. If y'all haven't read that, it's a dope read. Texas Equipment Finance says, what up, Jay and Cess?
What's up, Texas? What's good?
Senator, G's up. I subscribe. Keep it coming. Thank you, Senator. I've seen you in Cess's live. So, again, thank
Senator,
you.
What's good?
Robbie says, hey, y'all, first time in the J. Thank you so much. Came over on the Cess bus. Cess, the host, got everybody on the bus, nachos and pizza.
Robbie, what's good? Robbie, what's good? We just having a good time moving around. The East is killing the West, y'all.
Oh, no. What? Ashley Knuckles says, somebody check on Landon's suicide watch in full effect.
We ain't seen Landon in a minute.
Oh, he was a LSU fan, right? Used to come in your stream and just talk bad about South Carolina real quick and leave. Okay.
Through and through. He's our LSU fam.
Okay.
But yeah, we sent out a bat signal for him for sure.
Texas says, can we really call the Pac-12 the strongest conference this year now since no team made it to the Final Four? What you think about that, Cess?
I cannot.
Yeah.
They beat up against each other a whole lot, I think, Jay. But when it got time to really play against some of the other teams in the nation, some of these other conferences, they didn't stand up. Betts didn't stand up. Brink didn't stand up. All of these people that said that they was gonna stand up when it got time, they couldn't deliver. And I say that about everybody except Juju, because I feel like Juju delivered out of that Pac-12, but she just didn't have enough around her. So for that freshman to get to where she got to into the Elite Eight, really just on her own back, pretty much. Shout out to her. I'm really excited to see what she does next year. But Pac-12, break it up. Break it up. Everybody get to where they going. Danae, what's good?
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Bree Wayne wants you to do the bow bow.
Bow, bow. I ain't starting with y'all tonight.
Oh, wait, did you turn your speakers down? MJ.
Yeah, it's either between a bow, bow, and then fart. The other one, because that's how they did Kelly. Fart. They fired that woman.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get into that. That point. Yeah. That's why she was looking like that when she lost those 2 games. Like she looked. Now I understand. Now I get it. I thought she had saved her. Swell Brad says she's over the CC show. Doc, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm riding with you tonight. Cess turned me on to you. This is my second week. I remember you. We had good conversation last week. DJ is in the house. I ain't know Zach Randolph had a daughter playing like this.
Okay,
I did hear that. She was playing.
J-Spot. It's a lot of these NBA players that got daughters that I can't wait to see. So we got, I think, the Nike Summit coming up. I thought it was this weekend, but I guess the 17th. They told me the 13th.
Okay.
And I think that's gonna be Gilbert Arenas' daughter. She's going to Louisville. I think she's playing in the Nike Summit. I think they call that girl Hibachi because she out there just cooking people.
Oh, okay, Hibachi.
We got little Mamba out here. It's a lot of talent out here right now.
Who is Gary Payton got somebody in here, or he just here to watch? I saw him on the sideline.
Oh no, I don't know. Does Gary have a daughter out there?
I don't know. I know his son, doesn't he play in the NBA, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gary the second.
Yeah. He was sitting on the sidelines there, so I don't know. Tamika said you just dipped out. So that's 3 people said you didn't make an announcement.
I didn't just dip out. Y'all didn't listen to me. I had said to y'all, thank you, Peyton. Thank you, Peyton. And I want to say I said it more than once. And I want to say that I had said yesterday that I was going to be live for the McDonald's All-America, and then I was going to be going to join the J Spot. That's what I think I said that yesterday, but it's okay. I see how my fam do it in public. We'll have a meeting.
Okay, MJ says, if anyone asks, I need y'all to let people know my paperwork application for Gamecock Nation was accepted and I'm official. Thank you in advance. Okay. He said it's official.
I got to check with my paperwork guy.
Ashley, wait a minute.
Ashley, did you get the application? I can't. Ashley is the head of the. Did you turn it in to Ashley, MJ Lover?
Let's see. Clark. Bree Wayne says Clark doesn't play defense. She needs the legs for the logo 3s. I don't know why y'all be hating on her. Why y'all be hating on Caitlin Clark? Isaiah, I love a good 3-point shot, James. Okay, we're going to see her on Friday.
Who be hating on Caitlin Clark?
I guess the masses. Well, Vernon definitely said she was overrated. That's for sure.
Who was overrated?
Said Caitlin Clark was overrated.
I wouldn't disrespect what she did by saying that she was overrated. I definitely think that Coach Moki didn't make decisions that really challenged Caitlin. I mean, there was no reason. Like I said on my live a few minutes ago. I don't know if you know, J Spot, but her HBL's line was 911. Okay, which means it was an emergency out there. I can't make that up. She had 9 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I can't make this up. I can't. This is real life right here. Her stat line was 911. It was an emergency out there. Okay, that's all I can say. It was an emergency. And there was no reason. For Kim Mulkey to leave her out there like that. I mean, it just didn't make sense. And I know, and we were just talking about this on my live, and they were saying that there was nobody else for her to guard. But I would have rather her not guard somebody else than not guard the person that was out there cooking me to death. Okay,
right.
This girl dropped 41, and to me, HBL could have walked away not wanting to play basketball anymore after that. Like her stock probably went down mentally. She probably was beat down.
She kind of was set up though. She kind of got.
She was set up, but then we just had seen her they said she was crying on the bench the game before because everybody had went off on her. Mulkey, Johnson, Reese. So she had a rough tournament. Period.
I didn't hear about her crying.
They gave her the business. It's been rough all around for HBL.
Aww.
So she shouldn't have came there and been a point guard. They never should have had HBL point guard experience, in my opinion. So they didn't do her any favors. And Flau'jae was ready to play. And when you got a hooper that want to play, you let a hooper go play. And then everything else can figure it else out.
Saying to HBL, give me the ball. Her and
Paul, she
was like, give me the ball, and they just was doing.
But not only that, let Big Four guard CC.
That too. I don't know what Mulkey was thinking. That was very
weird. It's really weird.
But I have thoughts on Mulkey. We're gonna get to in a minute. Vernon says, I remind everyone that LSU shot very poorly and Angel Reese did get hurt. I don't even like LSU. And even I know they gave that game away. CC and Iowa Buzzards got lucky. He is coming in with the words.
Listen,
come on now.
Not strong doing the most.
Let's see. Brian says NC State should give the Gamecocks a good game on Friday. I think so. What do you think?
Really? You see a good game?
I think so. You don't think it's not no challenge at all?
So what I think is that it's the Final Four. So I'm gonna respect every team that's out there. I expect everybody to get up to play their very best game. But like when I went and looked at NC State's roster and I looked at what it is that they do well, I didn't see that there was anything that I felt like, oh wow, they're really gonna dominate us here. They can shoot some threes. They have some size. They don't have size that's bigger than Camila Cardoso. They do have Sanaya Rivers. She's a heck of a player. But when I thought about, my thing is, I'll be looking at those other teams, and then when I start thinking about my team and the names start rolling off, and you be like Raven Johnson, Tahina Powell, Camila Cardoso, Malaysia Fuwiley, Bree Hall, Sanaya Fake. Like when you get going like that, I would pick all of those players before I picked any one person on the NC State team. And so when I think about it like that, all I got to do is go be me. But I expect it to be a good game. Everybody's going to get up to play us, but I'm not saying that it'll be a blowout, but I do expect us to go and take care of business for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're going to lose. I just think, I know, like you said, I think every team puts their best foot forward when they're playing. South Carolina have been doing all season. Some are better than others. Some try and get blown out in the first quarter and never recover. And some, take it to the fourth. But I think it'll be a good game.
Plus, now, they lost to Notre Dame and they lost to North Carolina. So when I looked at those two things, the way that we played against Notre Dame and the way that we just played against North Carolina, oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm excited.
Yeah. And I think the team is fired up, too. Like, they've had 2 games where I feel like they blew a good lead in with Indiana. And then I think they just not that Oregon is not a good team, but they kind of let Oregon hang around too much. So I think they're going to come with it this game. So we shall see. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited like Absolutely. Raven Johnson. We're going to see. Tamika says to Io, I'm just tired of all the CC talk. I mean, damn, I'm looking for the nearest bridge to jump off. It's going to be talk for a while. Speaking of that, I was just checking the Aces tickets because they just went on sale today for single game tickets. Do y'all know those Indiana games, like any other game is like 200, 300 to sit kind of close. Those close seats for Indiana start off at $500. And then Absolutely. The nosebleeds are like $300. I'm like, the Caitlin Clark markup, I ain't going to be able to do it. I'm going to just watch that game on TV. But maybe it's cheaper in Dallas. I don't know. I think everybody going to have the Caitlin Clark markup. Say what you want to say about her. I get fatigued hearing about her, but she is what brings the eyes and the attention to the game right now, whether it is warranted or not or whatever. But people want to come see her play. So it is what it is.
But here's one thing I want to say. I want to ask you. Mm-hmm. If Angel Reese doesn't, you can't see me and ring me, right? To have people up in arms about that, right? If she doesn't do that, do we have all of the eyes on Caitlin this year? Because I felt like a lot of, who is this lady? Who is her? Who is she to bring? You can't see me. You don't disrespect. Right. So would it be all of that if there was no Angel Reese? Like there had to be a villain that they pitted her against to be able to get this thing done the way that they were able to get it done this year.
You are right. You are right about that. Like I said, is warranted or not warranted, but she is the catalyst for that. But you're right. Like I think even me, because I wasn't really even watching college basketball. I was only watching WNBA. And when I specifically heard the talk about Angel, that's what made me want to watch. Because I was like, can this girl be as bad as they're saying? Like, what is going on? Like, I need to watch and see what she's all about. And I come to find out she's not the monster that they were making her out to be. But I think it's the Kanye Taylor Swift drama. Taylor Swift is propelled. Not saying she's not talented. She's doing her thing. But it's like you said, you got to have a villain against that person. And I think, she's talented. She's a great shooter, the best shooter, obviously the best scorer that college has seen. But as far as records are being there, but I think a lot of drama has propelled that whole thing up. You know
and not only that, at the end of the day, regardless of what you say, Angel Reese is a national champion. A national champion. So like I was saying, when they say pull out your jewelry, if all you can say is hold on, let me get the record book. Oh, you out the conversation. Because we talking about jewelry. You out the conversation if you got to get the record book. So I know that she's on a mission to try to get that jewelry because I don't think that she's won any jewelry at any level except maybe AAU. It's not like she came here a state champion. It's not like she came here the number one freshman. That was Paige Beckers. Remember, Paige took 700 days off. We might not even be talking about Caitlin right now if Paige had got her whole 700.
Do you think?
What?
Do you think?
Paige came in here May. Paige was freshman of the year. Paige was the first freshman to win all 4 of those big awards in the same year. Now, her and Caitlin were co-freshman award winners on some things, but that Naismith went to Paige. Remember, Paige played in the Final Four as a freshman. Paige got hurt as a sophomore, came back and took her team in her sophomore year on a 12-game run to the Natty that she lost in South Carolina. Paige had already been to a Final Four. Paige had already been to a national championship. Then Paige got hurt. So Paige was gone for a year. Now Paige is back. 600 days away with no development, without playing basketball, you can't tell me that Paige numbers wouldn't look different with 600 more days of college hoops. So I'm so excited for Friday. Oh, because I think people forgot about Paige.
Oh, see, I didn't know all that. I've heard it, but of course I wasn't watching, so I didn't know all that history. Okay. Oh, this is why I have you on. This is why I appreciate you being here because I'm learning more and more every time. So
I learned from the chat. I learned from the fam. They keep me straight.
All right. Brian says he's been subscribed, but hardly ever makes it to a stream. Well, I'm glad you're here today. Thank you so much.
Exactly,
Keisha
Brian,
says hello. Hello, Keisha. Jermaine, run them likes up. Don't just go in J-Spot and Cess Fridge without saying nothing. And there you go.
Thank you, Jermaine.
So whoever side you on, whoever stream you're on right now, run those likes up. And if y'all feel so inclined, you can switch. And if you were in my stream, go over to Cess and give her some likes. And if you're in Cess stream, come over here and give me some likes. Let's.
I do have a special guest asking if they are welcome to come up and say hello. May I share the link with the coach?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We're going to share the link with the coach. Keep going. I'm going to send him up.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Spoiled Brat says, okay, final guess is Angel and HVL, staying or going. I'm going to talk about that because I changed my mind on what I think Angel is going to do. But I wanted her to stay, but now I'm thinking she should go. Amanda says they're both staying. Did they make the announcement or that's just what you think? I don't think they made the announcement yet. Kyra says I just got here and already tired of RC. Come on, y'all. Give my guy RC a break. DJ says, nah, Landon did go ghost. I just realized that. RC says, I would like to say I still have been here if Iowa lost, but I don't know. The more you win, the more it hurts too, Jay and Cess. I know you would be here. You've been here since day one, RC, so I appreciate you. Trish says, I just subscribed after Cess said we were holding hands and going on a field trip. We had to be on our best behavior.
Somebody else heard that we was going on a field trip. See? It's just my unruly fam. It's just my unruly fam get out in public and get to acting up. It's okay.
Vernon said he's out. Too much CC hype in the chats already. Laughing emojis. Okay. Spoiled Brad said, anyone know which conference Oregon State is moving to? I'm not sure about that. Maybe the chat knows. You know, Cess?
Did somebody say WWC? WWC? I don't remember, y'all. Don't make me tell a lie.
Adrian says SEC is the strongest in her opinion. I would agree with that, but I don't watch I haven't seen all the conferences. But who's still in the tournament? It looks like SEC has been doing very well.
They're going to the West Coast Conference. It's really more about their football team, I think, is what's causing the move their football team is going. So they kind of got to go.
Danae says, everyone throw up your East Coast. Lawrence says, ask Cess if they want Haley Van Lith at South Carolina because we run her out of Louisiana because we got 65 guard transfer out of Arkansas. 6'5" guard transfer. Oh, yeah, I talked about her last week. Hold on, y'all. We got a special guest. Let me go ahead and let the guy in here. Welcome to the J Spot Network. I got the full family in here. I'm so excited. Welcome to the show, Coach. There's Coach is in the house.
Coach, what's good, Coach? Appreciate
you going
fishing.
I appreciate the fam showing up and showing out, fam, humble fam. Coach, what's good?
Was there some hesitancy, J Spot? He was like, you give him the link. Wait a minute.
Well, I didn't know. I had been just talking to Seth, so I didn't know. I didn't realize. My bad. I didn't mean to.
When he said it yesterday, I thought he was really just joking, J Spot. I didn't know he really wanted to be on the show, but he get a little emotional. I guess his feelings was a little hurt.
Oh.
What up, Coach?
It was it was a little emotional day yesterday. So sorry.
Hey, Coach, you back from the tree and you fishing now?
Yeah, I said I'm fishing with my tigers. That's why I got in the fishing bucket.
By the tree, huh? Yeah,
it's water resistant. It's raining up here in Michigan. I said, hey, let me put on my bucket. We going fishing. We getting some grouper. We getting some coho.
Oh man, J Spot.
What's up, y'all?
All right. Also, just a little note, my dog is sick, so if I get off the screen, y'all just hold it down for me, because I'm going to have to run him outside, because he can't be in here.
What kind of dog you got?
It's all good.
You got an Yorkies or a woof woof? That's right. You said you got Yorkies. That's right. We did. Yorkies. I know you like to remind me of what we talked about. I know you be on my head.
Brian says South Carolina versus UConn for the national championship. SC going to roll again to their third national championship.
Brian, I'm feeling like that.
RC said, not my fault. Y'all can't turn Clark's sliders down like we 2K'ing it. I think I just found something there. Okay,
RC, I ain't seen you since 2 minutes left in the game yesterday.
Uh-oh.
You popped up now? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else still around. LL, what's up?
Kelly had her soul snatch.
She really did. She did.
Fart.
There you go.
You hear me?
There you go.
Fart. You hear me? I'm trying to tell y'all. That lady was fired. It was horrible. You hear me? We was just talking about it. Remember, we thought she had made it because we was like, oh, they would have fired her by now because spring ball about to start. And we was like, yeah, she's probably good for another year. Next thing I know, fired.
Oh,
and then y'all hit me up in the Instagram. I love the fam because it just started hitting my Instagram. It started hitting it hit the post. Says you seen? Fired. Kelly is looking for a job, y'all. Maybe she should be a commentator for a year. Maybe she should be a commentator for a year and then figure out where she's gonna go.
She's gonna get a job. I keep telling y'all, somebody gonna hire her quick. Trust me. She's gonna get a job. Yes.
Okay.
She'll have a job. Too many schools hiring coaches.
They reported to me that there are 971 women in the transfer portal right now.
971.
1,000.
Yikes.
1,000 players in the portal.
Okay, now, realistically, how many of those players are going to get picked up?
That's what's crazy because what they explained to me is that when you get in the portal, you give up your scholarship. So you could just get stuck there. Don't get lost in the portal.
No,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that on my live. I forgot who was saying that, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's not a good look.
Oh, wait a minute. April said it's the puff. You like my puff of my afro when I turn to the
afro
side?
puff. Okay.
Oh, snap. I didn't see that.
Show off that natural.
Shout out to my braider who moved away in October, and I've been having to rock the natural since she moved away.
So,
you rock the fro for real?
Huh?
Listen.
You rock the fro?
I don't rock the whole. I usually wear it back like this.
I gotta see the
fro. Finding a braider. What kind of braids was you wearing? Finding a braider is so tough.
The knotless braids. And she would do them and be done in 4 hours.
Froze.
Don't you hate when you get spoiled? I'm telling you, finding a braid. Listen, and I only wear cornrows. You lose your braider, it's a problem.
She moved back to Detroit, so I might have to make a trip.
What's the difference between a cornrow and a braid? What's that?
Come on up, J Book. We'll do a show live somewhere.
Are y'all in Detroit?
I'm in the D. Yes.
Oh, where you at, Coach? You too? Okay. My best friends, I mean, of course, I'm from Michigan, but I have best friends that I went to college with that are in Detroit too. So, yeah, I'll book my appointment, come out and hang out with y'all. Yeah,
we're going to do something live.
That'll be dope.
Sure.
And my hair be freshly braided. Oh, I'll be feeling good about
myself. Hey, it'll be easiest for us to get into a Pistons game right now.
Oh, you right about that.
There you go.
You right about that.
Who just
we probably could get 4 seats.
Jaren Jackson Jr. just went in there and dropped 40 on him last night. You seen that, Coach?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
And no, make it so bad. My little ticker thing is showing up. I'm like, Pistons about to get them one. Up they shot up, lost by 2, I think.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Yeah, everybody have a good day.
Tamika says the true application has been accepted.
Who said
What's that? Tamika.
I don't know if the application has been accepted. I'm checking with Ashley. Did Ashley follow us over? Did Ashley make the field trip? If not,
Ashley was here.
I'm about to check with Ashley. Ashley is the official. He accepts the application. Now MJ Lover said he had applied and he was accepted. So welcome to Gamecock fam. I'm waiting.
Oh no! Don't y'all start that. Are you kidding me? Cut all that out.
Wait. Kels, what up, Kels? Welcome in. Seth said J Spot, but you ain't put network behind it. I went through 4 pages before I found y'all.
Kills. That's my bad. I forgot J Spot was a network. I forgot J Spot was a network, y'all. That's my bad. But I did go live on my page too, so that y'all could be a part of it.
You've been in my lives before. You've been in my lives before.
You went live?
Huh?
You went live, Seth?
Yeah, I was live, buddy.
Uh-oh.
McDonald's All-American game.
I saw
it. It wasn't what I thought it was.
It was. Yeah, it was very average. I like the highlights of last year better than what they showed.
But I am glad that I got a chance to see Joyce Edwards.
What about O'Neal? What you think about O'Neal?
I'm glad I got to see her play.
She's tall.
She got to play. She's tall. She shoots free throws very well. I was glad I got a chance to see her play against this level of competition. The level of competition that I had seen her playing against on the videos was like, I think, she's going to be all right. I'm excited to see her in Florida. I'm going to watch the Nike Summit so that I can see Gilbert Arenas' daughter, Hibachi. I want to see what little Hibachi does. Zamaria Jones was here. A few other players that I have been looking at. So got a chance to see the West played. The West played a lot of I think hero ball, one-on-one type ball. East played more team ball.
Oh yeah. Traditionally,
so,
that's what it is.
So I'm excited to see Joyce get to South Carolina. I'm really excited about Friday, Coach. What can I say? Who would have thought that we would get a chance to see Paige versus Caitlin before Caitlin got out of here? That hadn't been on my agenda. So the basketball guy shot that one in there for me. So I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be. And like I said, we gave some nuggets about UConn playing possum. I mean, I think we both picked USC just being totally transparent when we saw how hot USC was. But I do remember us distinctly saying, do not sleep on UConn. Now, did I know that I think they was going to treat USC like that? Nope. But, hey, you can't underestimate Geno. You cannot underestimate Geno and his coaching style. He did exactly what we thought he would do. He found a way to crack the code. 2-3 defenders at Juju. She was a little rattled in the first half. She got it going a little bit in the third, but by that time it was too late. They had control of that game. So, it is what it is. She was 4 for 8 in the first half. She only took 8 shots, I think, in the first half. So
who are we talking about?
When UConn beat USC.
Oh.
And we were saying, like, don't sleep on Geno. I mean, this is what Geno does. He played at his opponent's level, and when it's time to level up, I mean, he doesn't have 11 rings for no reason. The man can coach. He's a great coach. Oh, and I heard that little slick comment, too. He makes the best adjustments.
Who said that?
Cess jumped on me when I said he. She was like, you.
You said who?
Cess act
Who
like
make
you
the
weren't
best
talking to
adjustment?
her.
Geno.
Because I couldn't hear him. Can't nobody hear nothing about that. Geno got 11. He got 11 in them things. But when was the last time he won one, man? Don't do that. Don't do that. Dawn Staley makes the best adjustments in college hoops today, sir. That's the best coach in college hoops right now. Okay.
No.
No. You said you went with LSU.
No. Dawn Staley.
Here we go, y'all. Let's get some popcorn.
No. I ain't gonna let Cess do that to me.
Get your L.
Dawn Staley is the best coach in college basketball. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Makes the best
I
adjustment.
said Oriama makes the best adjustment. Case in point, the Big East tournament was nothing short. I'd rather watch reruns of Hillbilly Hand Fishing than watch the Big East tournament. That was the worst basketball
That's
tournament.
my point. You don't have to make no adjustments when the other team only scored 29.
What are you just making an adjustment? You're playing against elite talent.
No, you don't. Not in the Big East, like I said. The 4 teams that they played through to win
from Big East to now playing in March.
Oh man, come on. What adjustments did he make?
He went from playing backyard universities to elite talent and found a way to beat them all. And they was all ugly.
Man, he got the same 2 players doing it for him that's been doing it for him all season. Paige Beckers and Aaliyah Edwards. He didn't make no adjustment. Paige Beckers and Aaliyah Edwards went to work.
So he didn't attack Juju different than from anybody else that played against him? He didn't have a game plan for her?
No. Juju, no, because Juju had just about as many points as Paige. No, he didn't have no plan. Juju's problem was that she didn't have nobody around her to help her. Paige had Aaliyah Edwards. That's all I'm saying, Coach. Juju gave as much as she took.
Okay.
We're gonna see. We're gonna find out.
April says someone please call Wyclef on that 911.
Hey, Coach, you saw what I said, right? You thought I was joking about a 911? I told y'all. HVL stat line, Coach, was 911. It was an emergency. Do you hear me? I can't make this up, Coach. She had 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 911. When I saw it, I said,
something. She's trying to tell us something.
And she took like 15, 20 shots, didn't she?
Coach, 911. I thought I was joking. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. I can't make this up, y'all.
Yeah, I think she did get set up.
Doc Glover, she put that girl out there on an island.
Hold on, let me say this. Okay, Doc Glover, here's my thing. I don't think she set HVL up. I think that Mulkey is probably the most stubborn coach in college basketball.
But you still set her up.
This is our approach. I'm not going to change it. This is what's worked for me. We're not changing.
It ain't worked for her.
No, I get it. I agree.
Remember that they had moved away from the HVL point guard experiment.
Right, it was Poa.
And they had Poa up there, and they was playing Ken a little bit more. There was no reason.
I'm talking about specifically the defensive matchup yesterday.
It looked
like Flo J was like, forget that. I'm checking.
Here's worse.
Here's my problem with that, because when Malaysia got to cooking them, she put Big Foe on Malaysia, remember? Because that was the foul that came.
Mm-hmm.
So coming in here, there was no way HBO was going to be able to keep up with Caitlin Clark.
She can't keep up with nobody.
I agree.
Do y'all see her getting shook all over that court every time?
Hey, Jay Spotty says, this is what I think, and I don't know Moki personally, but I think that Moki said, look, Caitlin's going to get hers anyway. I'm going to put my weakest defender on her and hope she can catch lightning in the bottle because she's gonna torch whoever and everybody else. Now, it was very interesting. Did you all hear Moki's post interview where she said about congratulations and stuff? She said they have a Caitlin. She said they have CC, and she said she had 2 other players that contributed. One had 18 and one had 16, I think. That was the difference in the game. Those players aren't normally putting up them type of numbers.
That wasn't the difference. The difference in the game was that you held Flau'jae back.
That's true.
Big Foe was okay to play both ends of the court because that's what a hooper do. That's what a hooper do.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted the ball. She wanted to defend. Y'all get out that girl way and let her be a hooper.
You get Big Four the ball. You tell HVL to sit down, bring in last tier, let her play the 2, and you let her run the offense in that game. I don't know if they would have won or not, but it would have been a much better looking game.
They would have done much better.
But they also didn't let Kent play at all. Kent didn't get any run. Kent had been getting some run the last 2 games.
She had her jacket on the whole time. It was zipped up too. It wasn't even.
It's bad when it's zipped all the way up. Like you didn't even go through the layup line zip up. You know what I'm saying? It's cold when it's up that high. Ooh. You ain't even got to take no shower after the game. Just put your clothes back on and go to dinner. Oh, when they zipped up like that. You know? And ain't none of the snaps undone on the side of your pants. Oh,
fully
y'all
dressed.
would notice something like that.
Listen.
Because I was looking, because I was like, she got to put Kent in. Like somebody else has to come in if Poa was getting too many fouls. Like, okay, they got to rotate. They have to. And she's been playing Kent. Kent has to come in, and Kent was not. Like, she was sitting there like she was just a spectator.
When it zipped up like that, Coach, you ain't even going to get a
It
rebound. You hear me? You ain't even going to get no rebound.
When that jacket be poking you right under your neck right there, that's
hurting
what
a little bit.
doing.
She got a little mark right there. From where it was almost cutting her neck. You hear me?
How does that feel to go to a game knowing you're not going to play?
That's that bench.
To go to the Elite 8. To go to the Elite 8, that means you're going to be on TV and people going to see you not play. You hear me?
Wow.
12.3.
She said she threw that away.
You think she wasn't even sad? I think she was sad, Keisha.
12.3 million people watched that last night. You hear me?
Keisha,
Yeah.
12.3 million.
I saw that.
Okay.
More than last
the record was 10,
championship game.
The record was 10?
The record was, I have it on my screenshot here.
For some reason, I want to say
11.
11?
It was 11 point something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If South Carolina did that playing Iowa, they're going to double that.
It was 11.84.
Double that.
And 12.3 million is the highest basketball watched on ESPN since Game 7, 2018 of the NBA.
What game was that?
Boston versus Cleveland.
No, I mean the other record. Did you say it was another record before that?
Oh, the championship was 11.84 last year.
Oh, last year? Okay.
Yeah. So the 12.3 million is the most for any basketball since 2018. NBA, anything.
Goodness rated, bro.
Hey, shout out to NBA G League head coach Lindsey Harding, first female coach to be named Coach of the Year in the NBA G League today. Shout out to Lindsey Harding.
Okay,
that's a good look right there.
Get some air horns for that.
Yeah, it's a good look right there.
All right. Let's see. Cess, when NC State starts hitting threes, they really dangerous is what Brett
I knew it was
said.
Bree Wayne. I knew it was Bree Wayne. I didn't even have to look up when you started reading it. I know who Nervous already. Hey, Nervous Nell. I'm gonna make an announcement for you. We okay. Thank you. All applicants must be true Gamecock fans. Secondly, must believe in crunch time. And third, must subscribe to Cess Sports and J Spot. Those are the rules. Ashley, please, MJ Lover, if you've met all of those things, then I guess you are official. Ashley, let us know.
Hey, let me tell you something. That NC State game that's gonna be a game. Them guards.
She don't think so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not even close, huh, Cess?
Coach, NC State lost to Notre Dame and University of North Carolina.
That's true.
They lost. Yeah, no, they don't have anybody that can deal with Camila Cardoso.
They don't.
They don't have a Malaysia Fuwiley.
They don't.
Yeah, so no, I wasn't worried.
But
I'm respecting them. They made it all right to the Final Four. I'm not saying so can my guards. So can my guards. So I hear y'all, but I told y'all when I start thinking about that, like I just told J Spot, if I looked at my 10, I would probably take all 10 of them before I took anybody on NC State, and that includes Kemba Walker too.
What?
Tell me.
Oh yeah,
Tell me.
let me tell y'all
Come on.
something.
Okay. Tell me
Let me tell y'all something about Cess.
Okay.
Cess is a habitual line stepper. She
Wait a minute.
habitually steps over the line.
How? How?
Yes. All 10 players before you.
Who on NC State would you take over Camila Cardoso?
I'm not playing this game with you, Cess.
Oh, yeah, because you know the answer. I know you don't want to play. Now you don't want to play. Now you don't want to play. Now you don't want to play. Okay.
I didn't get to read this, but if y'all want y'all applications to be approved, y'all gotta like and subscribe to both of us and give us those likes. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, run them likes up.
So Cess, seriously, all jokes aside.
Yes, sir.
So Sanaya Rivers and Isaiah James aren't better than 2 players on South Carolina. Seriously.
Tell me what 2.
No, you tell me. What 2? 2 players. You said okay. No. I'll reword my roster. Picking players over them. Let's not even say better than. You got these 12 players, and you about to play. You got to pick 10. These 12 players. So you got 10 and 2. You mix them all up. We're not saying better than nothing. Who are the 10 players you picking? You got Sanaya and Isaiah. You're not picking the 10.
I'm picking the 10 game. I'm picking the 10 Gamecocks, man. What do you mean? I'm a Gamecock, man. I'm a Gamecock. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm picking Sakima Walker too.
Walker.
What are you talking?
Walker's jacket what I'm saying, though. She be ready to go.
I'm modifying the question.
She be ready to go.
You got the 10 Gamecocks, okay, but they don't have Gamecock uniforms on. They 10 good players. Mm-hmm. You got Sanaya and you got Isaiah. You got 12 players. You got to pick 10 of them. Mm-hmm. That ain't part of no team. It's just strictly skill set. You're not going to pick Isaiah and Sanaya?
No. Over who? You tell me. You tell me.
Yeah. Who do you think?
Raven.
Okay,
I'm taking Raven.
Let me look.
You know why? And you know why? You know why? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Coach.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because when I look at my 10 Gamecocks, what I think the secret sauce is about us is the diversity and experience that we have is what allows us to be so successful. A lot of these teams have freshmen that are trying to get their players over the hump, but they don't have no seasoned veterans that can tell them how to do that. I have national champions on my team already. I have players that went and lost in the Final Four on my team already. So they can go back and they can pour back into my young players and have them be prepared. So no, when I'm looking at my team, when I'm looking at NC State, I'm saying, what did y'all win? Are y'all SEC? Are y'all conference champions?
But that's not the question I asked. I said, listen, skill set. I didn't say nothing about Gamecock, nothing about Wolfpack.
Even skill set. I'm still gonna take
accolades. Skills.
I'm still gonna take my 10. I'm still gonna take my 10, Coach. I'm still gonna take my 10. No, I can't look at when I look at my team, I can't see any 2 of them that I would rather not have to have Sanaya and James. No.
So I'm waiting, but I'm Fagan over Sanaya.
What I take?
Yeah.
Fagan,
yeah.
Oh man, we was just talking about Fagan got a bag that y'all ain't seen yet. Yeah, you better go watch. You better go watch Fagan. She was the number 2.
Asking the question. Listen, you would take her over Sanaya Rivers?
What not? She was the number 2 player. She was the number 2 player coming out. Coach, you better go check her bag out. You better go check her bag out.
What about Sanaya Ja? You'll take Sanaya Ja over
she's not on our. She's not on our team anymore, but yes, I would take that youngster. She's a freshman, absolutely.
He just picking people from the roster.
Now the only reason that Rivers would get picked was because she used to be a Gamecock.
That was going to be my next question. She used to play for us.
She used to be a Gamecock, but she's not a Gamecock anymore, Coach.
Okay.
But I'm waiting for you to tell me the 2 that you would put off the team for those 2.
Well, I mean,
same question.
Sanaya was one of them, and I would say for those 2,
you was giving up Fagan for who?
For Sanaya Walker.
Okay.
And I probably I can't touch kids, can't touch Walkers. I can't.
Rivers is not that good. It's the reason why Rivers left SC. SS speaking facts at coach, the way they kept their composure and closed out Tennessee's championship pedigree. NC State only played 6. SC is gonna make NC State shoot themselves out the game. I don't know, Coach. Talk to me.
No, and I would say maybe I probably would have to say Walker.
Sakima?
Yeah.
I'm not getting rid of Mama Bear.
Raven. For Isaiah James, yeah.
Raven already had beat Sinai Rivers out for playing time, Coach.
Wait, how do you subscribe to me or to Cess? To me, it should be a little subscribe button right under the video.
I'm sorry, Jay Sparks.
Raven is a Gamecock.
I know, but I didn't say Raven though.
Oh, I had brought this up.
No, that was a comment, sir.
Yeah,
that was a comment, sir. I spoke my part already. No,
you should see me somewhere under the screen, all about jazz.
Tell me the two.
Subscribe.
I knew you was gonna say. I knew you were gonna say Sakima Walker because that was an easy pick.
And Sakima.
I knew you were gonna say that because that would be an easy pick. But my thing about Sakima is she has basketball pedigree, right? And she's also, regardless of what you say, a JUCO National Player of the Year. So there's some basketball in there. She's a winner. She's played in the big spotlight. The biggest spotlight that she was on. Now she had to leave Rutgers because of some GPA stuff, some grade stuff. I also heard that she had some mental health stuff that went on, some depression. So she's working herself back. She's a project. But as far as basketball and basketball IQ, absolutely, I would take that on my team. For sure. I don't believe Dawn make mistakes. I don't think that she went down there and was like, oh, I need one more player to figure this out. Hey, you come over here. It ain't nothing you can do. When they asked Dawn about her, she said, I don't have any hesitation about putting Sakima in the game. If Sakima wants to play more, Sakima has to show that in practice. So that's where I'm at with it. Coach Rivers be bricking sometimes.
That was the announcement. Dinner is ready.
Oh, yeah. So Zoe Brooks is really good. That's a good call, Bree Wayne. She should have been one of my.
So those are my two. I'm about to go feed my face. I'll fuss at you later about this.
All right, thanks for coming through.
No, you know what? Though? I love it. I love the healthy debate, and Cess never ceases to amaze me. I'm still learning. Jay Spots, you got some slick humor. You'll say some stuff, and I think about it later. Like I think she was making fun of me. So
NC State strength is the guard athleticism, which will be somewhat neutral.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me up, man. Y'all support. Hit that like button.
Coach,
support.
Go ahead.
Appreciate you coming through, fam. Y'all run them mics up. Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate it. Peace out. Oops. Jazz, I don't know if you got to subscribe, but I hope you did. But I'm gonna go through. So that was cool having Coach over. I'm going to go through these slides real quick so we can get on these games because y'all have so many comments I haven't been able to get to. But I usually start with news around the web. Let's go. So the first thing is it was announced last week that Bria Beal is signed to a training camp contract for Las Vegas Aces, my team. I'm an Aces girl. I'm glad Cess is here because Cess, I need to know what about Bria Beal? Do you think what can she bring to this Aces team? I know she played or she got drafted to the Lynx, but she got waived before the season started. So how was she in college? I did see the championship game, but how was she in college? And what do you think she can bring to the Aces?
So in the chat, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all know I be forgetting stuff because I take my medicine rolled up, but Beal to me was the defensive heart and soul, right, of the team. So like she's like the defensive shoes that Bree Hall is trying to fill right now. Like she was the lockdown defender for us. Not a big scorer, but defender. I think defense is what she can bring. I think she'll be a solid player off the bench for Vegas. I would like to see her back with Asia Wilson. That might be able to give them a 1-2 kind of familiarity combination that they could go to at some point. But I'm just really interested now because I really thought we only had 1 or 2 spots left. So I'm really just interested to see what spot she would be taking. I know Candace is coming back. So I'm just interested to see.
Only 2 spots left.
Yeah. So I'm just interested to see if she can really get that spot. I just don't. I think that playing behind like a Chelsea Gray and a Jackie Young and a Kelsey Plum will be really good for Bree. But I think it would start on the defensive end.
Okay.
Bam
Bria
Bam
was a
said she
scorer in
was a
high
scorer in high
school.
school.
Big body Benz, definitely a beast on defense. South CAC.
Okay.
Bree can
But Dawn
ball.
Turner. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Dot.
Amanda said if Bree could hit a jumper last year, we had 3 rings. They were
Yeah.
close. They were
I
close
mean,
in that game.
she did not have a good game. She did not have a good game at all. Not on the offensive end. Definitely, Amanda Curry could have potentially had 3 rings.
She's good defensively. However, because she went against Katrina Trailer and got beat, and her shot was inconsistent for the Lynx. Okay. Who did I just see this? Oh, Tamika wants to know who all do you have making the Aces squad? I think we only had 2 because they got Megan permanently. She's on the roster. And Sid, I believe, is permanently on the roster, even though they said they signed her to a training camp contract. So they had 3 other players, including Bria, that are, I guess, fighting for 2 spots. So they also have 2 draft picks as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I don't know enough about. I need to research about these other players to see who they would choose over the other. I know one has been playing overseas. The other one, I forgot her name. I talked about them earlier in the season, but I forgot their names right now. I was going to do a separate video on all the prospects for Vegas while they're doing training camp, just to see what they can bring to the table. But I'm not sure. It's tight. I mean,
you got Jackie is going to be there. Asia's
right? We don't really
there.
need
Yeah.
anybody. It's just
Kelsey's going to be there. Candace is going to be there. Chelsea's going to be there.
We got KB back.
KB's going to
Kia
be there.
back.
Alicia's going to be there.
AC
is going to be there. Like, you know, I don't know
if they get to play.
You
don't really use her bench either.
You got Bria Hartley. This
Bria. Yeah.
Looking for a spot. Sydney. Bria Bill.
There's one more. I forget her name though.
You know, I'm gonna say that this gonna
Joseph.
be. I think it'll be out of one of them forward spots though. Maybe I think we pretty guard heavy. Candace is the only forward center we got. Lisa Clark, Kirsten, Bria. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be that they're just that they don't make the Las Vegas Aces roster, but they are auditioning to play and get picked up somewhere else in the W, maybe. Because I don't see a reason why you would really bust up the Las Vegas Aces, y'all. I just think that they you pretty much kind of want to run back what they already had. I mean, Asia was able to get it done even with Chelsea and Kia going down. You probably want to have a little bit more depth at point guard, but I don't know. I would love to see Bill back with Asia Wilson though. Is Elena Coach still on the roster? I am not seeing Coach on the roster for 2024, y'all. I'm seeing right now Bria Bill, Kirsten Bill, Alicia Clark, Sydney Colson, Chelsea Gray, Megan Gustafson, Bria Hartley, Morgan Jones, Kamaria McDaniel, Candace Parker, Kelsey Plum, Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, and Jackie Young. So that's all I'm seeing on the roster right now. So I'm very interested to see who makes the final spots. But yeah, no, I'm not seeing Coach on there. So Becky definitely got a lot of talent to choose from though.
Sorry, y'all. I got dog problems over here. All right. The next bit of news, we were just talking about that. We know Kelly got fired. How you say that?
Fired. Get off the Rocky Top. Fired. Oh, poor Kelly. Didn't they send her packing? Oh, we thought she was safe.
Yeah. Now I said earlier, now I see why it was so like heartbreaking for her to lose that SEC semifinal with with South Carolina.
And the fam told me they knew she was fired then. I thought she had saved herself by losing with a little bit more dignity in the NCAA tournament. Fam told me no, said she was gone when she lost that 1.1 to Camilla. That sealed their fate.
That poor lady. But coach says she'll find a job somewhere else, so we'll see. Next up is Georgia Amore is in the portal. I'm assuming she's probably going where Kenny is going. You think?
Yes, so I understand. They said that Georgia Amore, I think the fam said that she hit the portal with the no contact disclaimer, so she pretty much knows where she's going. So, and we are guessing that it's with Kenny, but we'll see. And it is interesting. I was going to ask you, Jake, with Kenny now being announced as the coach there at Kentucky, do you think some of those players that jumped in the portal from Kentucky, the Asia Petties, are they thinking about coming out of the portal to play with like a Georgia Amore and to play for a Kenny, or do you think they're waiting to see if Coach Elsie lands somewhere else, or what do you think? Any thoughts there?
I mean, that's interesting. I think a lot of those players that left when their coach left is probably looking to see if she's going to go somewhere else.
Okay.
And probably will go there. But I mean, getting Coach Kenny
and an Amore,
is pretty dope. So I mean, so if they go into the portal, they lose. You said they lose their scholarship. So what if they back out?
That's what they were saying. Somebody said in the chat. But I thought that you could come out of the portal, but it would be like, does Kenny want to give you a scholarship? Kenny may want to bring it. Deion brought his own luggage to Oregon. Kenny may be like, go where you were going. And maybe they got in the portal because they knew Kenny was coming and he was bringing his own luggage. So it's just interesting to me. The portal is really interesting. I want to understand it better.
Right, but especially with 1,000 people in it.
And then the way they were saying that you could get stuck there and nobody call you. And then what do? Now you got to pay for school. You got to go home and tell your mom you need a tuition check. You hear me?
You have to do that work study like I did. You're going to be in there.
Oh, work study. You be in that library.
That's where I worked. Library in the dorm. I worked front desk at one of the
front desk.
dorms.
The dorm was fun. Friday nights, Saturday nights. And then library was good because you could get your homework done. Wasn't nobody coming in the library for real.
Didn't buy one book. I copied the books because I had the copy machine. So I would get my friend's book and make copies for free. Y'all don't know the struggle. Benefits. Y'all don't know the struggle.
It has its benefits, okay?
Work study. Especially at HBCU. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I guess Alexis Morris ain't gonna get her wish, because did you see her live?
I did not watch her live.
So I didn't watch it, but I just saw a clip earlier. She was pretending to be on the phone calling Georgia Amore. First she called Kenny and said, Kenny, can you give us Georgia Amore? Can you please release her and give us to LSU, give her to LSU, whatever she needs, whatever NIL, we can give it to her. Then she called Georgia. Come on, Georgia. You got the star spot. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. You just gotta put up with Coach Mulkey because she's a hard coach. She's a tough coach. So if you can take some tough coaching, you good to go. And I was like, this girl silly. Cannot. She can't be serious for once.
She's always on the live. I never catch her lives.
I just
heard so many I've heard so many mixed reports about her. And worked in counseling and advising. Okay, Trish.
Yeah. Everybody worked the library. The library was the easiest, I think, to do.
Oh yeah.
Somebody was saying something about HBO.
The worst place was to work was the refund office on check day. You didn't want to have to be you didn't want that job.
You be there all day. And when people ain't get their right check or something.
Yeah, then it's all on you. Like you got their money. Right.
Also in the portal with no contact.
So he bringing his luggage.
Oh yeah. Okay. Next on here, we were just talking about really quickly the people that we know are going into the draft or declaring for the draft. Jalen Sherrod from Colorado. I saw her press conference, very emotional. Her just talking about her journey and all that stuff. And then, of course, we know Camilla was announced that she was going to the Dub. People thought that maybe she might go back home and play for her home team.
I wondered about that too.
No, she said she's gonna go to the W. So we'll see about that.
And then I wondered too. I thought about too. Even though I just wanted her to come back to school, if she would come back and then come out with Raven. But I'm glad that she's going on to do her own thing.
But Raven is a sophomore, no?
Yep.
So she wouldn't be able
Raven's
to.
a sophomore. She wouldn't have been at. But I was saying to play one more year with her.
Oh, play one more year.
That's what I meant, to play one more year with Raven.
Okay. Let me see.
I think Raven is a sophomore because of her red shirt, because of injury.
Oh, she didn't work there. No, I checked out school books over and over until the semester was over. Oh, you checked out the books.
I hear you. Oh, that was another.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, that was another little workaround. So she's coming out. Sherrod is coming out. Have you heard where she's expected to go in the draft, or any news like that? Like, I know that I don't see her in the top 12.
If
I was
I'm
trying to
looking
see
at
where she's going.
This mock draft I had from last week, it said, which I think I deleted it. I'm gonna have to bring it back up. Hold on, let me see. I think she was like really in the 20s.
Okay.
Let's see. ESPN.
I know they had JC Sheldon up kind of high.
Yeah, and they got reset. They moved her down to 8 now.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, okay.
And this one, they don't
maybe because of the way she played.
They have her up at 7. They keep moving her around. I think she should be higher. For me personally, I think she should be higher than that.
Who is that?
That's just me, Angel.
You got Caitlin 1. You got Caitlin 1.
I would take instead of Cameron Brink, I would get Tennessee. Who's
I probably would take Rakia Jackson there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if I would put Angel at Chicago.
What about Angel at DC? I said that last week.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Right? She's near her home. They need somebody because EDD is not playing right now. They probably would center the team around her because Cloud is gone. They need pieces there.
Here's the thing. Here's what I feel about Angel, though. I feel like Angel needs to go someplace where she's going to be able to where there's some good veteran leadership. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
She's already coming in with the money. She's already coming in with the fame. This is just going to be about how to be a pro.
That's true.
I think that's all it's going to be about. So I want her to go someplace where she has some veteran leadership.
Her going to the Lynx is good. Playing with Nafisha Collier, you don't think so?
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I just remember that Bill got went to the Lynx and then didn't get signed.
Oh,
so I don't want Angel to be in the situation. I doubt that she would be in that situation, but I don't want her to get to the league and then can't get signed. So, but I do want her to go someplace where she has where there's some veteran leadership around.
I can't find that mock draft, but Michelle says Reese in DC is a good look. Brink before Camilla, Aaliyah, and Reese is wild, I guess. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, Brink. I wouldn't put Brink at 2. I don't exactly know where I would put her, but
Cameron Brink can't get. Look, it feels up to me. Cameron Brink couldn't get drafted in the top 10. She fouled out in the two biggest games in her career. She didn't show up and get anything done. Juju came in her house and gave her 51. Period.
Yeah.
No, you can't be. There's no way you're the third best player. There's no way you're the third best player in the world. There's no way you're the second best player in the world.
What's that about? Why is she so popular?
I don't think that she's popular, but I think is that
they talk about her.
What I think about her is she's got the Barbie doll look. She's a West Coast girl. She has good defense. When as far as blocking shots and stuff, I didn't see her shut anybody down. But what they were saying was that LA would be interested in matching her with Cardoso because they have the 2 and the 4 pick. So they would pick Brink at 2 and Cardoso at 4. But to me, I would pick Cardoso over Brink. But I would shock the world and put Rakia with Cardoso. I would take Rakia at 2. I would take
That's what I'm
Rakia at 2.
saying. That would go
But
crazy.
but they want to keep Brink on the West Coast and maybe keep Rakia at Chicago, kind of close to Detroit, kind of close to Tennessee, kind of close to
Because she's from
in
Detroit, right?
in her region.
Okay.
Yep. But I would definitely pick Rakia over Cameron Brink. I would take Aaliyah Edwards over Cameron Brink. I probably would take Alyssa Peely over Cameron Brink too. Yeah. I just Cameron Brink didn't impress me at all. Once Juju went in there and gave her that 51, that was it for me. I was out.
I hadn't seen anything watching her play this year. I mean, she's a good player, but I hadn't seen anything spectacular that, for her to be. All I kept hearing about is Cameron Brink, Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, of course, Angel Reese, just because of the adversary to Caitlin Clark. But
no, I think I would probably take Angel over Cameron.
No, I think she's a great player, Angel, but I'm saying the reason I heard so much about her is because of that. They always have to,
making her the villain
with that.
Yeah. Villain. Yeah.
But I didn't know watching Cameron play. She's good, but I just didn't see like anything crazy. Now, Paige, I see what they're talking about when I see Paige play.
I'm looking at this, I don't know, this WNBA Now Substack mock draft, and they got Deja Kelly at 12. I don't know how. She should still be missing from Lady Wiley put on her.
That might be the one that I had last week. Did they go all the way to 25?
This one stopped at 12, but I'm like, how? How?
Yeah, Deja Kelly's not 12.
She needs to be thinking about if she still want to play basketball. That freshman gave her some work. Do you hear me? Like people got to really think about that. Like this girl that came in here, she had 35 games of college basketball up under her belt. What did you 4 years in, 5 years in? I don't know, 4 years. Deja.
Oh, man.
Oh, you should think about it. You
Deja
should think about it. Woo. Oh my. It was a crime. It was a crime the way my lady did that young lady.
Oh, I felt kind of bad for her. She just couldn't catch a break. She couldn't catch a break.
Her and HBL might be that might be the worst things to come out of these tournaments.
Reese in
Dallas is
Lifestyle
perfect.
Says she's perfect in Dallas, Reese.
Wouldn't it be? Right down there with Sabali, right down there with Gumbawale. Yeah, I would love her in Dallas.
Bree Wayne fouling out Brink.
Come on, Bree Wayne. I can count on you.
Michelle said J Boog didn't set Reese up with links. Cheryl, I will cut her year 2, keep her.
Oh, Cheryl will cut
year
her.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if she doesn't develop. Okay, well, not the links then. I wasn't aware of all that.
Michelle, do you think Cheryl could develop her? Yeah, Cameron's.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Steph Curry's god sister or something like that. Yeah, she's still.
I mean, it doesn't sound like she wants to develop anybody. What's wrong with Bill?
Oh, that's good. That's a good point.
Ella says because she's white and pretty. That's possible.
She got that Barbie doll look. She's
marketable with her looks.
Yeah, very in Los Angeles for sure.
Why are there still 40-plus-year-olds in the W? I think the only one is Taurasi, right? Oh no, yeah, because Candace is 38, I think, at 39. So is AC. I don't know anybody over 40 other than Taurasi. I was surprised she was still playing because I hadn't watched the WNBA for a long time, but I started watching when it first happened in 97. So I saw Taurasi come into the league, and when I came back, and I'm like, how is she still playing basketball?
How long does it take to even get to the 234,000? Like once you hit that, then you still got to play 4 years to even try to make $1 million.
Oh, they say Peely didn't declare for the W. So
Thank you, Rewind.
Right. That might not be right. Kel says Brink can ball. Y'all must have forgot. I didn't say she couldn't ball. I just don't. I didn't get the.
Kels, I never got the message. I never got the announcement that she could. Like I said, Juju went in there and gave her 51. I didn't see no balling.
Kiki is much better than Brink.
Absolutely, much better than Brink, and I hope she get up out of Stanford.
Wait, where the date passed, so she's not going to the W. Who? Peely? Because they do have a certain amount of time after their last game to declare.
But it's only 48 hours. So if she didn't declare, maybe she's not.
Oh, yeah, because they've been out. Utah's been out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All About Jazz says Angel needs more strength and conditioning. excuse me, I don't know if it's all the playing time, but she gets extremely tired within a short amount of time. Yeah, I've always thought that she needs to work. I think she needs to get her muscle up a little bit, her conditioning. If she works on a mid-range shot, I think she's good to go. What you think?
I want to know how much the rod in her leg and the pin in her foot affects how
I keep forgetting about that.
How much she goes and trains. Like, I want to see her cardio better, but then, like, at the same time, Kim ran them for 35 games at 40 minutes. So I don't understand why her cardio isn't better. I don't.
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. I can't figure it out.
That is
you
true.
didn't get a breather the whole season. How come your cardio is not better? I don't get it.
Wait a minute.
But I get you.
Angel has declared. Who said that? Is that somewhere?
Go, Angel.
I didn't see that come across my thing. Hold on. Angel declared.
I don't know.
That's what Bree Wayne said.
Bree Wayne reporting.
Deja Kelly is overrated in my opinion. That's what All About Jazz said. Reddit says, Sam says, Reddit says there's a lot of tension on the NC team.
On the North Carolina team, or North Carolina or North Carolina State? Just regular North Carolina where Deja Kelly was at? Yeah.
Trish says 40 plus likes money too, right? I mean, if
sure.
your body's still in good condition. I mean, I know maybe she's saying that for the point of it not being enough roster spots. So like the older players still holding on to those spots so the younger players don't get that opportunity. Maybe that's what she means by that. I'm not sure.
I mean, I get it, but you got to make your money too, though. I've been making $75,000 for 10 years. Now
I finally get it. Taurasi making any money?
She probably got some money, but I mean, I it's not like I see her on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Tamika says she's a tall chick who blocks shots and she can play. She's just not top 5. Talking about Brink.
Yeah, not in my
Spoiled
book.
Brat says, "Oh my God, I just had a mini heart attack." Why? Oh, no, just messing with you. I know you've been stressed. Oh, she playing around. She playing
you think
around.
She comes back?
Don't be messing with Spoiled Brat like that. Mystics will have Shakira Austin and Queen Egbo. Already have. Okay. Paris says, "What up? What up, Paris?
What up, Paris?
Welcome in. Didn't know we was live today. We live today. I'm live every Tuesday."
Oh yeah, yeah. J Spot's live every Tuesday, and I was live for All American game.
Ooh, Reese. Robbie says, "I think Reese will be good in Chicago with Teaspoon."
What is Dawn doing with the guitar, y'all?
Huh?
Dawn was rocking out like she on a guitar.
Oh, you didn't see that? You didn't see these videos today?
No.
Oh, their videos. They've been acting up today.
I'm gonna have to check it all
out. Reese may be good in Connecticut.
Okay, JC Urban Chronicles.
Yeah,
Connecticut just was playing in the playoffs, so that means some leaders, some veteran leadership there.
And you got AT and Bonner there. That's some good leadership. Y'all know Cheryl's no joke, not much patience. She expects you to come in at a certain level and then doesn't mind polishing you up. But you got to, but if you come in lacking, it's another story. Okay,
I hear you, Michelle. Good point.
Spoiled Brack, I think Angel just be looking tired because she gets spurs. Maybe. I keep forgetting. I didn't know. I keep forgetting she has the pins in her legs and foot and stuff like that. So the shuffle down the court makes sense.
It's like maybe she ain't tired. That's just good as she can be.
She hurt. Nah, Angel been fatigued even before the ankle injury.
That's what I wonder. Is she tired or is she laboring?
It could be a little bit of everything. I think. I do want to get to these clips though, so I'm gonna pull.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna pull. Let me share my screen real quick because we're gonna get into the scores from these past games that we were in, that we watched. Let me pull those up, add it to the stage, take that off. If y'all can see that, maybe I'll put us down here. So real quick, Sweet 16. So we already know South Carolina just demolished No, I forget. That was a long time ago. No, we looking at Indiana. The way they have this is weird. Okay, Indiana plays South Carolina. That was a close game. South Carolina won by 3 points. Shout out to Crockpot Johnson, better known as Raven, who helped us out with a big 3 near the end of the game. She was clutch for us. Who else did we have? Oregon took my team out, my Notre Dame team. We only lost by 5 points, but can we talk about real quick the nose ring situation?
Oh, Nosegate. I'm here for it.
What? Why?
Because she got cooking.
You gonna take my girl out. Wait, y'all run those likes up on both sides. Run those likes up. I see 140 total. So run those likes up, whoever side you're on. Go ahead and give us those likes. I appreciate it. But Hannah was in the game the whole tournament, the whole first quarter. It wasn't until sometime after the second quarter started that they decided to take her out and make her sit for 4 minutes while the trainers were like literally forceps in her nose trying to get this nose ring out.
Mm-hmm. Jacking her head all around. It was crazy.
Do you think that affected her, and that's possibly why it contributed to her having a bad game? Absolutely.
Did you see her post about it?
I didn't see her post.
She said it was totally BS. It took her out of her rhythm. She said she had hit 2 shots back to back. She was just starting to get into her rhythm. It took her out of her rhythm. She started to get cold. She don't know where it came from. She was out for 17 real minutes at 4 minutes of the game. It was ridiculous. It was Nosegate. And then but for me, it gave me the confidence that we weren't going to have a problem with Oregon State, because you set Hannah Hidalgo for 4 minutes in the real game and had her go cold. But Notre Dame was in the game up until 7 seconds left in the game. When they went up by 4. So it was like, well, Oregon State, if you could barely beat Notre Dame with Hannah going out like she did, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about you. So yeah, I felt like, but I also thought that Oregon State had a pretty good core that they would add a point guard to or something to come back. So I was surprised to hear that they had somebody jump in the portal.
Wait, who? Who did you say?
Who did y'all say jumped in the portal, y'all?
Somebody from what team? State. Oh, Oregon State. I did see that. I don't know what player, but I did see that. Texas beat Gonzaga. NC State beat Stanford. That's when Cameron fouled out of that game. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say it was Talia Von Ofen. That's who jumped in the portal. Yeah, after she said the grass is. That's after she said the grass is greener where you at. She's out. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I don't know what happened. Something happened in Oregon really quickly that changed all of those things.
Ooh. Wow. Iowa beat Colorado. LSU beat UCLA. USC beat Baylor. And UConn beat Duke. So those were some of the Sweet 16s. Now, after the game, I wanted to play this clip of Dawn Staley talking about Raven and why she trusted her to take that last shot, because the reporter had asked Raven when they were up there, like, what was the play call at the end of the game? And Raven said was to get the ball in the hoop. And then coach said it was to go to Camilla. But I saw Raven, and I believe that she can do it. So here's a little clip of what Dawn had to say.
Ball to Camilla. And Camilla, they collapsed on Camilla, left Raven wide open. And, I wanted her to shoot it. I was mouthing shoot it because she was so wide open, and she shot it in rhythm. And when it's like that, good, bad, or indifferent, it's a really good shot to take. And I'm happy that Raven stepped up. But before that shot, I saw in Raven's eyes when it was coming down the stretch and our lead was diminishing. I knew she wasn't going to let us lose. I knew she was going to do something. And she had 2 big baskets, the 3 and then the mid-range shot in the lane, and then she made 1 of 2 free throws. So a lot of that was her making big plays, instinctive plays that really good point guards do. when they need to do it.
All right, there was a little lag in it, but y'all heard what Coach Staley said. She believes in Raven. Raven got the eye of the tiger right now. So, like,
I think Raven is the player that Dawn trusts the most. I think she's been with her. She's a red shirt, so 3 years in, but still a sophomore. I think Raven came back on a mission after her injury. Like, she transformed her body, she transformed her mind, she transformed her game. I want to say it might have been that same interview that Dawn was just talking, where she talked about being in that same situation, being on this same day, losing in the Final Four, and then this year. And she was talking about how she felt bad for that team because they had done everything that they could and everything that they were supposed to do to win it, and they didn't. And that sometimes it's just like not meant to be. But coming into this year, Raven was on that revenge tour. And I think Raven has been on a revenge tour all year. And I know people are like, I don't know, Raven's not scoring. Raven is my point guard. Raven is the reason that we are undefeated. Raven has been the floor general of this team all year. She knows when to go, when to slow up, when to look for Camilla. I think she's been I think she's had a masterful season. I think it's really gone under the radar. But I think that it starts with Raven.
I believe in it. Like, I heard about how she gained so much weight when she got hurt, and then she just got with their trainer, their person that gets them in shape and everything like that, and got her body right.
Yeah, transformed herself.
She takes all those shots before and after the games and during practice.
She said she was shooting 200 threes a day. She was shooting up 200 threes a day. She stepped in and shot that shot. It's some threes that she shot this year. It was like, oh, Raven, that looked bad. But when it was time,
she always
that's the thing that I think is going to be the most different about Raven this year. When it's time, she's going to answer the bell. You ain't going to waive her off this year. You won't waive her off this year. So, and then if you do, you got Mylasia, who I call Curry Brand, when she shoots the three. Tahina, who didn't shoot the three very well, but shoots it really well coming off that screen. And then Tessa with the J is a problem.
Tessa, that next game, Tessa and Ashlyn. Hold on real quick. Joseph said, breaking news, after last night's game, HBL just applied for the Tennessee vacancy.
Oh, she's going to be a head coach. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. Please grandfather in the credentials. Somebody get in the portal and go play for that young lady. Angel said the rod still bother her. I thought that they do. I mean, if you got a rod in your leg, it's gotta bother you.
Right.
For all that moving that she does, I'm sure it does.
Doc says that can Brink develop a body or develop like Bonner? They have the same body. Possibly, I don't know.
I think it just Doc. I think it depends on who Brink gets with and what Brink wants to do. I don't know that I've seen a real dedication to want to develop from Brink, but potentially, definitely could develop if she has a good foundation to work from. I just think that like Kits, I think she could use a little bit more size, but I think she also just she could use some work on the offensive end.
Ben said, what up, J Spot? What up, Cess? Hit that like button. It's a vibe. That's right.
What's good? Run them lights up, y'all.
Thank y'all for being in here, having these conversations. Mike says, what up? Oh, my dog Cess. J Spot, what's goody?
Mike Jink, what's good?
Carly says they played a head game, and that was their ace in the hole for the other time. Who you talking about? Sam says the rule is so antiquated and unserious. Like, sorry, if you're going to take piercings out, y'all need to pay to have them re-pierced. I don't care.
I mean, when I grew up, if you had a new piercing, you had to put a Band-Aid over it. You had to cover it. That was it. You moved on. And that was something that the refs did at the beginning of the game. It wasn't like you played half the game and then it was like, oh, yeah, now take your earring out. That's crazy.
Right. Well, she said she had an official told her it was okay. Just cover it up like every other time she's played. And for whatever reason,
and then
somebody
she got
made a fuss about it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then she got the cookie.
Mike said he snatched her head like Barbara's Doodles little
Yeah,
kids.
they was doing her head
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Team. I don't know what team we talking about. Country Notary. What is up, Country? The refs could not have guessed that it would take that long to remove the nose ring. No conspiracy. She says it's no conspiracy.
Country Notary, my problem, the reason it's a conspiracy for me is because the ref said that it was okay for her to cover it up. And then in the middle of the game, they changed the rule. So it's a conspiracy for me. You do that at the beginning of the game or you don't do it at all. To have her to tell her it was okay and then to say, hey, no, that's not cool for me.
Right.
It wasn't enforced all season. I'm with you, Robbie.
Yeah.
You got to enforce it. You got to stay consistent with how you enforce these things.
Or provide retainers. Like it's 2024, people have piercings. That's what Sam says.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see. All About Jazz says, shake my head. That's all I can do. It was a distraction to her game. She was heating up and not going to say it was rigged, but I will say it wasn't right. I do too. I don't know if it was rigged. I just think it's very odd. Y'all got the 3-point line that ain't lined up. No one noticed that, but you noticed her nose ring. So how many games were played on that floor with the 3-point lines not being the same? Nobody even noticed that, which is crazy. IO said they did her dog go wrong. Yes, they did. I think so. Paris wants to know where we think Kelly Harper is going to go. I have no idea. I don't know.
Paris home. She'll be home for a while.
Is she fishing with Coach?
At the crib, okay? She might be a commentator. She might need to just watch a little basketball for a while before she get back in there. That was right. That lady gave a lung up out there.
Kentucky said Hannah got robbed. That was nuts. Tell her before the game, at the half, or not at all. Yeah, it didn't make sense.
No rhyme or reason.
IL says, let him know, Coach Don, about Raven. I Smile says, I love Raven. I love Raven, too. I do. Let me see. Dang, that girl Parrish was mugging my girl Chloe.
Chloe got a little beat up.
Robert says, hey, J Spot and Cess. What up, Robert?
What up, Robert?
IL says, exactly, Cess, put respect on Hollywood's name.
Hollywood, yes, that's my point guard.
Spoiled Brat wants to know, who do we think is starting for SC in the Final Four?
I think Dawn will go with her original 5.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The same original.
We may see a Fagan instead of Kits, but she even started Kits. This I think she's going to go with the original 5 and work from there. I think, y'all.
I mean, she mentioned how some of them play better. Seem like they play better off the bench. Even their numbers show that. Like for Ashlyn, her numbers are much better coming off, even though she's good as a starter. I don't know what the disconnect is, but she's been playing better off the bench than she has.
I do expect us to make a concerted effort to get Pow Pow going early and to get Fuwali going early. I do expect us to see that.
Right. Peyton says, I agree. Raven doesn't get the coverage she deserves. Like she makes the best decisions and always so calm. Facts. Her
temperament very much mirrors what Dawn is giving off on the sideline. Like she said, if Dawn is calm, she's calm. So you don't see Raven panic too much. I want to make sure she stay out of foul trouble.
Paris says, just imagine if Raven didn't get hurt and had to miss that season.
We might still be talking about 3 rings.
Michelle says Raven is quintessential point guard. Case in point, when she was in foul trouble against Oregon State, that's when OSU made a little run.
Absolutely.
Yep. All About Jazz. Raven is a true leader for the team, and for her to be able to learn for Pow Pow how to control the tempo of the game is going to be a plus.
Yeah, that was one of the things I started talking about. Tempo was something that Pow Pow was teaching her, when to go and when to slow it up.
Tamika says Raven is having a damn good season, but next year she's going to be truly special.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with all that talent there.
Keisha says she wishes Lisa Leslie would work with Angel. That can be dope. I like Lisa. Lisa's my all-time favorite player.
I think that would be dope. Oh, no.
I think anybody with, like you said, that's a veteran in the game and knows the game well could be an asset to Angel.
I like Lisa. I wasn't really a Sparks fan. I was a Houston Comet fan. I would love
Of course you
Angel.
would be.
I would love Angel to work with like a Tina Thompson, a Candace Parker, you know, any of those. But Lisa Leslie would be good too. This any professional to get in her ear. Or Cheryl Swoops. I just want Angel to get. I want Angel to work with somebody from the WNBA. Like I love that Shaq's in her ear. I love that she's doing some stuff for Reebok, but I want her to have that WNBA kind of mentorship. Maybe a Swin Cash would be really nice to work with an Angel.
She says she talks to Angel. She talks to Asia from time to time, and I think with her being younger and kind of knowing the social media side of being bashed on and all that other stuff, and not letting that be a distraction might also be good for Angel to.
Oh, absolutely.
Talk to Asia about. Ghost. What is that? Ghostasm. Ghostasm. Okay. Ref should have made her remove it at halftime if they were going to do it after the game started. Can't do it during play. IO says exactly says the nose gate was messed on some BS. Yes.
Yeah, or call a timeout and everybody stop till she take her nose ring out. Why did the game go on?
That?
If it's that much, everybody go to the sideline, get your nose ring out, and then come back. Let's do it like that then.
That makes sense. Especially if it was going to be longer than a minute. Like, okay, we got a timeout. Everybody go to their benches. Let's get this taken care of. Ivan said, if anything, the ref should have got together, and whoever said it was okay should have had to stand on the fact that they're right. Why didn't that official say, I said it was okay? Like, did they not have the seniority or something to say that?
I guess not. It's like when you ask your mommy, but your daddy said.
That's true.
I could think of. I don't know. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Ghostasm said Kelly Harper fixing to go to the unemployment line.
I said the crib.
Trish says, I love Raven and her energy.
Absolutely.
Joseph says, Cess, what if Coach Don let Lay shoot 29 times like Juju?
I'm scared because she might hit 20 of them, Joe.
If she
Juju dropped 51. So Lay 29 times? Wow. I mean, she could be averaging 35, 40 points.
That's gonna be crazy. Bree Wayne says Indiana was cooking us on transition threes and not getting back on defense. Transition defense for real.
Bree Wayne, I can't remember when we were in danger of losing that game though. I don't. What are you saying? Come on, Bree Wayne. You just be finding stuff. You and Dawn, y'all just be finding stuff to come back to the locker room about. My goodness, yo, we are undefeated.
Lawrence wants to know, do we think UConn can beat Iowa? You think?
Oh, I'm counting on it. I'm here to see Paige.
You said they're done?
I'm counting on it. Yes, I'm counting on it. Yeah, I'm here to see Paige finish it off.
IL says, yes, Cess, and something I love about Raven, how much she mirrors Dawn, calmness and true leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiled Brat says, has Dawn ever not been calm?
She
be cussing him out on the sideline though.
She got kicked out that game. That's the only thing I can say. When Dawn got ejected.
Did you say she was in some heels?
She was clean as hell, y'all, for real. Oh, Dawn got kicked out there. I think that was a Missouri game. Yes. Now she'll give you the business, but she's never like, it don't never seem like she's panicking. She'd be like, what y'all doing? Or like, to me, more of the stuff that Dawn be yelling about is stuff like, I already told y'all this.
Fixing
Dawn
stuff,
seems more frustrated with like, y'all doing
why are
stuff
y'all doing that?
I already told y'all, we already been over this. It's more frustration than it is. Does she ever really seem like, oh, we're in danger?
Right. All About Jazz says, I want Breezy on CC. I think she can shut down those threes if it comes to that. What you think about Breezy on CC?
I'm looking forward for Bree Hall on CC. I think Raven might get some, but then I also think that Tessa may get in there and get on CC, and you may see some Fu Wiley on CC. But my thing with Iowa is, how are y'all gonna keep who's gonna keep up with our foot speed?
Now they're gonna get tired because we don't get tired. And even if we do get tired, she just gets somebody off the bench.
She just throw another fresh set of legs out.
Right. So no, we don't get tired. DJ said Pow brought the green shoes back out. Cess, you know what that mean?
Jumper gonna be wet. Let's go. Pow, 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 bow, bow, like that. Bow, bow. Let's go, pow, pow.
Jermaine said, reporter asked Don that with all the attention that CC and Angel and SC get, how are they adjusting to it? And Don responded, we do.
Right.
Right. Because I don't hear a lot about South Carolina as much as I hear about everything else. Bree Wayne says she going to light it up.
Okay.
DJ Moses says Angel need to bulk up a little bit. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Spoiled Brat said Angel has a good relationship with Cheryl. Oh, yeah, she
Good.
does.
I'm good to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Let's see. Joseph says HBL will never eat at CC's Pizza. Y'all leave that.
It's over.
Did y'all see the clip of when Caitlin hit a 3 and then HBL was just like, what y'all want me to do? Like, I can't.
I'm so glad I didn't see that.
I can't do.
I'm so glad I didn't see
what
that.
y'all want me to do? Keisha said, yes, I met Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and Kim Perrell. Oh, you did? I met Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper. I have the autographs in my room of when I met them. I think it was like 90, maybe 98. I used to live in Houston, so I worked at the mall at the time when I was in school, and they were signing stuff at one of the shoe stores. So I went down and got their stuff. Spoiled Brat said in the press conference, HVL said we'll be back. So I'm taking that as a confirmation. Okay. She did say that. I think she should come back, or maybe, I don't know, come back to LSU, but she's not going to the W. I don't think declaring is not a good idea for her, in my opinion. Tamika said, I see them pounding the ball inside. State has no one answer for our low post game.
Cardoso.
Bree Wayne says, how do y'all think Kelly feels when she watches ESPN Camilla 3-pointer? I bet she gets nauseous. I would too, now that I'm fired.
Kelly ain't turned ESPN on at her house.
It ain't on? It ain't on at
all?
all?
Kelly is at the house watching cartoons. You hear me? Kelly is at the crib watching cartoons. ESPN, she didn't unsubscribe from ESPN, okay? Stop that, y'all. Stop that. Kelly at the house watching Scooby-Doo. Cut it out, y'all. What?
Gus was saying Paige Beckers is going to put the clamps on Clark.
Lock her up.
Lee says, I don't know if UConn can beat Iowa. Okay, Lee.
We're going to find out, Lee.
Jermaine says, never eat it. Okay, laughing at that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Iowa gets past UConn. That's what MMA Lifestyle says.
We get ready to find out.
Kentucky says Iowa wins because Don wants Iowa.
Okay, I feel you. But the other thing that I want people to keep in mind is that UConn has beat Iowa with Paige and without Paige. Caitlin was there both times. They beat them with Paige there and without. So let's find out.
Okay. ESPN won
money is
Caitlin.
deep.
I think, they didn't pay for Holly to be her personal reporter for nothing. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if Fawali's defense is quite there to defend CC, but she's definitely ahead of HVL in that regard. Everybody is HVL can't guard just regular players, not the best shooter, but just regular players. They exploit that every time.
I think Fawali's defense is night and day from where it was at the beginning of the season to now. I saw her get lost on defense a couple of times. In the Sweet 16, she got set down. But I totally trust my freshman on CC for spurts. I'm not saying that she would pick her up for the whole game, but I would trust my liaison on CC if she ended up on her. But I also think that we probably would pick them up full court. So you probably would see a Raven or a Bree more right there. But I trust my laser to guard CC from time to time.
Jermaine says Iowa had 3 players play 40 minutes. They will be tired.
They still tired right now.
Spoiled Brat says Don says she likes that they're not in the media. They aren't in the media.
Yep, I heard her say that she liked that we was flying under the radar. She said she liked it.
Mm-hmm. Tamika says Bree Wayne Cardoso will eat for sure. And what WTF are they going to do with Watkins? And low key Fagan is a bucket. And seriously, I'm going to need Chloe to pick herself up off the floor at least 3 times. She plays better.
Yes. They will all be ready. And Fagan is a bucket.
Yeah, she is. She's dangerous. Iben says, I think we give CC 3-4 looks on D plus Camilla. Gonna be key, but watch out for Kits. She coming to play. Y'all know how I feel about some Chloe Kits.
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a block party. I think we finna throw a block party on the next 2 teams we play, on NC State and whoever is in. I think we finna throw a block party, y'all.
Keisha says, I live in Houston. Oh, I lived there for about 12 years, all over Houston.
Okay.
All about jazz. I wish I can say the same. Edwards and Page has to combine for at least 50 or 60 to shut down Iowa, because CC gonna hit about 50 or 60 herself.
I don't think so. I think Gino gonna have a plan for that.
Paris says, Pow Pow is coming out making a statement. She gonna show that she is the best 3-point shooter in the country.
Bow, bow, just like that.
Paris says, I seen that clip. HBL shrugged her shoulders like, oh, well. Yeah, she was
I
just
gotta
like,
go look at this, y'all.
I think it was like near the end of the game. It's like, well,
because when
I
you did
told
it, you know what
why
I
do you
thought
have
about
me
was
on
like,
there? Why do you have me here? Like, what happened to Pow Pow? If I can find it, I'll send it to you. I know I saw it on Twitter. Kelly gets PTSD watching that Camilla clip.
I'm telling y'all.
All about
Kelly
jazz says HBL.
Boomerang.
It's not ready for SEC pace. She can't keep up. Are you talking about her? Oh yeah, just period. I don't know that whole thing. Not Kelly watching Tom and Jerry.
What? I'm telling you, Scooby Doo. They're like, what? Professor Wilson? Just like that. For real.
By the way, Camilla's 3-pointer inspired a Brazilian song called "Waking Up." Is on Women's Basketball Alliance page. Oh, that is dope. Okay.
Oh, Cardoso.
Camilla, the 3-point killer, out there inspiring songs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kelly on watch.
Ain't she? On watch.
Kelly at the house watching the Bold and the Beautiful.
Not the Bold and Beautiful.
MMA Lifestyle said, did y'all notice that Paige wanted to guard Juju, but Juju didn't want to guard Paige in the UConn and USC game? I did see that. I saw parts of the game because I needed to go to bed.
So did Juju actually say, "No, I don't want to guard her," or was it?
I think she backed off of her though. They switched.
She backed off her. I got to go pull it up. I want to understand that.
I know I would see Paige aggressively guarding Juju, and then when they came down the other side, it would be a switch made, and she.
But I was wondering, was it just that they was like, Juju, we don't want you guarding Paige because we don't want you working on both ends of the floor. We need you to score. Possibly. So it was kind of like a Caitlin Clark situation where work on offense, take defense off, or was it like? Because I don't think that Juju was like, I don't want no parts of that. I can't see Juju being. To me, if it's that, she gonna slap the floor and go get to work. So, I want to know some more about that, y'all.
Peyton says maybe Kelly will go to Miami because that coach retired. Miami's coach, maybe she'll go there. Paris says Iowa going to bring that dog out in UConn.
They gonna bring that dog out. DJ
said, I don't know why they keep sleeping on Gino. He got a game plan for Clark. Trust me.
Gino ain't a made man by accident. He ain't got 11 of them things by accident. He didn't win 4 in a row by accident. He didn't go undefeated 2 times with a natty by accident. He gonna have a plan. He gonna have a plan.
If UConn goes up against South Carolina, then what do you think his plan is going to be in the championship?
He doesn't. Gino has a plan. He just doesn't have. This is Gino's problem. He has a plan that can deal with Iowa. He has a plan probably for SC, but the problem with his plan is that he doesn't have the personnel to carry it out. That's his problem with UConn. We already seen them. They came in CLA. He did the very best that he could. Paige didn't want no part of that. Now she'll show up and play better.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have the personnel to carry out the type of plan he would have to be able to X out a Camilla Cardoso, to be able to X out a Bree Hall. Like he just doesn't have the personnel this season to be able to pull it off. To me, if UConn to me, if UConn comes back healthy next year with everybody that they have out, UConn is the second deepest team in the NCAA, and I'm waiting to see them in the national championship. To me, if they're able to get everybody back healthy, they're the second deepest team out there behind us. And I want to see Dawn and Gino. If they don't come back all the way healthy, they're just another team out there. But they have the potential to be one of the Kelly Graves got fired. Oh no, rewind.
No, yo, when will they fire?
Oh, when will they fire? I was about to say. I didn't hear that. That news. Goodness.
Oh, that almost took Cess out.
I was about to say. I was about to celebrate, rewind. My goodness.
Well, the UConn player said they're not leaving Cleveland without that win, so they better get it. I got Paige and Aaliyah any day. That's what LL says. Joseph said, real talk, if SC doesn't win it all, do you think Lay would hit the portal, considering no players get any awards with Dawn's coaching style?
Absolutely not. Lay said she's been waiting her whole life to play for Dawn. I think Dawn started recruiting her in like the 6th grade. All she wants to do is learn from Dawn. So no, I don't see Lay hitting the portal.
Yeah, she just said that in an interview today. I forgot who was talking to her, but she was saying that same thing. She was like, look, I come here, Dawn told me what my part was in this game. You know, there's no heroes. I'm just here to play. I've been waiting to play since I was little. Like, I've known her since, I was really young, and I used to go to South Carolina games. Now I'm actually playing here. Like, this is a dream come true.
That girl said she lay down at nighttime and be like, I'm really here. I can't believe, like, she's still in awe of the fact that she's still there. So, like, sometimes I think she gets caught up in just starstruck that she's even got Garnet and Black on. So I think Lay Plump Garnet and Black out her heart. I don't see her going nowhere, Joseph, but I guess anything can happen. I would never say never, but yeah, I would. That would be shocking.
Not anytime soon, I don't think. It's not going to be if they don't win this championship this year, for sure. Moses says Savannah Wheeler made HBO look foolish when LSU played MTSU. It's just not SEC players who HBO can run with. That's what I'm saying. I've not seen HBL like do much, especially running the point. I think it's
her shooting
and being in defense. She doesn't have it. Kansas said HBL can't guard air, right?
And then somebody else said the girl can't guard a statue. Come on now.
I think I heard that on your live last night.
Yeah, come on now.
Paris says, I trust for Wally on CC. She'll play her close and good for stealing the ball. You seen what she did to Deja?
Made the bottom fall out. That girl draft stock. The whole bottom fell out. She came down off everybody's wall. She came down off everybody's wall. She tried to see if she could walk on someplace. Oh, that freshman did that to you? Oh.
Sam said, one thing I noticed about Lay's defense is that her legs are often doing one thing and then upper body in another direction. She's doing awesome getting her arms in and keeping step, though.
Yeah, definitely improving. Definitely still some work she got to do. But I would agree with that.
Peyton says, and to be honest, I'm afraid for South Carolina does win. They still aren't going to get the coverage they deserve. Like, I need them everywhere like LSU and Iowa was.
We won't be, but the trophy will be in Columbia. The jury will be there. When they want to look for the jury, they'll have to come. They have to come to Columbia. They can talk about whoever they want to talk about. When they want to see the trophy, we want them to come down Columbia, come down CLA.
All right. Keisha says now she's in Dallas.
You ever go to any of the Wings games?
So is Peyton.
All right.
I was just in Dallas not too long ago. Probably like a couple months ago. I was down there or up there. I live in the Austin area. Paris says Kit's mid-range jumper gonna be on point the next few games.
They so disrespectful of big grits kids midi. Big grits kids. Big grits kids got a midi out this world, y'all. Big grits kids. She gonna be full on Friday.
Look, I love me some Chloe Kitts because she be battling with the best of them down there. She might get knocked on the floor, but she getting right back up.
She getting up. You ain't gonna outwork her.
Small Brad says HBL played scared as fuck. I'm over her. Yeah, it's not too much more you can say about it.
It wasn't her fault.
She just needs to develop, and I don't think LSU is where she's going to do that. personally. Tamika says Lay can't get lost defensively.
Yep. She got to stay locked in.
Paris says they just put out the views for LSU game, 12.3 million. Yep, we talked about that earlier. It's the most watched basketball game on ESPN since 2018, the NBA playoffs, Boston versus Cavaliers. Mm-hmm. So that's some big numbers. Spoiled Brat says Juju wasn't guarding her good enough.
Okay.
Rain says Paige is really a good defender. Can't wait to see what she does with Clark. That's going to be
Underrated.
good. That's going to be good. Kentucky says, why isn't anyone watching how OSU, Indiana, and Nebraska beat Iowa? You just got to frustrate CC double team, then get Stokey fouled out early. You won't stop Clark, but she scored under 30 and less assists.
Mm-hmm. I'm with that plan.
I just don't know. I was low-key disappointed in Juju because stars guard stars. That's what he was saying.
MMA lifestyle, I feel you. That's what I want to know was like, did they tell her that she couldn't or did she back down? I'm interested now. I'm that's on my mind.
Kel says, I'll be shocked if Iowa beat UConn.
Me too.
Sam says, I was genuinely in awe of UConn last night. Those girls were tough as nails. They were.
Hey, Gino ain't playing. He running some heck of practices over there. You see, everybody got an injury. 7 people got hurt in practice.
Yeah. I just need Paige to stay off the ground. That's a spoiled brat says.
Every time she go down, I'm worried it's a knee.
Bree Wayne says, hold up. I was on J-Spot Live. Now I'm back to Cess Live. I can see your comments. Paris.
Because I'm on the J-Spot.
Yeah. We are tandem. That's why I said if you're on Cess's live, go ahead and switch over to mine so you can give me the likes. If you're on my live, go ahead and switch to Cess and give her the likes so we can equally have a portion of this 168 people watching. I would greatly appreciate that. Run those up. Paris says Gino has a plan specifically for Clark. I have a big feeling UConn win with Stokey is not going to be able to keep up with Aaliyah.
Sure won't.
Tamika says, I was mad at first about us not getting no coverage, but then I was like, nope, just keep disrespecting us. We can show you better than we can tell you.
It's going to be a party and y'all not going to be invited.
Facts. Somebody on Twitter said, don't, because someone was tweeting out about like LSU being gone now. So South Carolina is the only hope. And somebody's like, don't come over here now. Like y'all wasn't messing with us this whole year. Don't come over here now. Your
put
team
that on
is
us.
out.
We just playing basketball.
Right. I Smile says, I'm here for Paige and CC defending each other. I'm going to grab my popcorn and watch the picture show.
Please be in the live because we're going to be live. I can't wait for this.
That's going to be good. Paris says, you see what we did at the UConn this year. We dominated that game.
You should have put dominated in all caps like UConn. You hear me?
Robbie says, exactly, says Gino has 5 McDonald's All-Americans on the bench in street clothes. He just doesn't have enough tools to work with against South Carolina.
No, not to execute. Not right now.
Peyton says, I would love for SC and UConn to have a little rival like they used to with Notre Dame. Them just in the championship every year.
I'm here for it. It's coming.
Sam says, Kelly Graves in the trash pit with Kentucky men coach John Calipari. They could have a loser off and it would be more competitive than their teams combined. Oh my God, Sam.
Wow, Sam, tell us how you feel.
Let's see. Facts says we're going to have a block party. My prediction, we're going to have about 12 to 14 blocks on NC State Swatkins with 4. Camilla gets 4 and the rest of the team will get theirs as well.
Won't they? Don't sleep. Bree Hall will get a couple too.
Oh, yeah. LL said Paige said it herself. They got 70 points just sitting on the bench in street clothes. She did say that. I heard her when she said that. The Barstool owner going to make Shaq come for him, Dave Portnoy, said, ain't no way you could pay me to hug Angel. He steadily goes in on Angel. Yeah. People love to go in on Angel. That's
lame. Angel's 21, y'all. She's a kid.
Paris says Fawali is not going nowhere for sure. She loves the team. She's not chasing awards. She's been chasing Dawn since she was in elementary.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Tucky says HBL only had 2 great games, one against Tennessee and some other early game.
Dang, Kentucky lucky you didn't even remember the second one. You was like, this other one, it must not have been that great. You was like, Tennessee and who's that? There's another one somewhere. Gosh.
Terry says HBL is not Power 5 talent.
Wow. Okay.
IO says, I said it. HBL can't guard a statue. Oh, that's who said it.
I know
wondered if she would be able to handle SEC play when she left Louisville for LSU. Clearly, the answer is no.
Clearly the answer is no.
All About Jazz says Lay reaches. I think Breezy goes hands up on CC and throws her off her game.
Yeah, Lay does reach sometimes. She got to move her feet. Watkins does it too. But I think that's them being young and learning in defense. But I've been seeing some improvement. But yeah, she does reach. Watkins gets a lot of her them fouls too, like that.
Yeah. MJ Lover says he's at a poker game, going back through the chat to see what he missed.
Check for your application information. There was some. Ashley got back to you about that. Yeah, Ashley got back to you.
Ivan says HBL got caught up in a hype jump ship on Louisville to play with great players, but the difference is Louisville had a core group committed to hiding her on defense. Them great players. Like, nah, you got it.
Not only them great players, her coach said, nah, you got it. I've been horsing around. Don't put that on them players. Her coach said, go, HBL, go. Oh, say, back off. No, that wasn't them players. Her coach said, nah, you got it. Shoot.
Oh, come on, El. Ella said HBL can't even guard a baby crawling. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my.
All About Jazz says, I think Kit's legs are so long she can't help but come down wrong when she's driving to the basket. That's my opinion.
That girl is all legs, but we gonna big grits Kit's gonna be all right.
I smiled, said, I wonder if Kit still have her man. I don't know. She ain't been talking about her man in a minute.
He ain't better not left her. He was he came to the tournament.
I think Kit's is focused now. She probably heard her saying like, that's too many my mans. You got to calm down to get in this game.
He needs to try to still hang around a winner. Somebody in the tournament. He out of March Madness, ain't he? It's getting nervous.
Yeah. Terry says LSU was letting her get layups. Yeah.
You talking about Caitlin Clark? Wasn't she? She wasn't even shooting threes. I mean, she was doing it was like a layup line. It was like ain't nobody gonna jump in front of her, put her arm up, nothing. It was like hand down, man down, for real.
And I love me some LSU. Y'all know that. We were just not. It wasn't happening. Antonio said, what up, though? Here for the crossover. Thank you.
What's up, Antonio?
Connecticut, the wounded, and still made the Final Four and counting. How do you say that? Alois? I don't know if I said your name right. I'm so sorry. I don't want to mispronounce it.
Aloysius? I don't know.
Exactly, checking SC applications and most of them getting denied. Stay y'all behinds over there.
They trying to come be on our team now. They've been LSU fans. They've been everything but a Gamecock. You hear me?
Dante said USC against Connecticut was fixed game because they didn't want USC to win because it would not be fair matchup with Iowa. USC did not try to win the game. He thinks it was thrown.
I think it was the fix was in, huh? Okay.
All right. Couple of other scores just to talk about these games we just saw. We kind of talked about South Carolina and Oregon. Who was the other team that played? Was that it?
Iowa played.
Iowa played LSU, but that was it? No. How come I can't see? Oh, it's right here. And then
the day before games. Yeah, NC State game.
NC State beat Texas, which I didn't really expect that to happen. And of course, UConn beat USC. That was a good game last night. But talking more about LSU real quick against Iowa, another person that I really, really, truly enjoy, and I didn't even have it up there, is Nice. And she was MIA, like missing open shots. Like she did get back on defense a couple of times, have some defensive stops. She did, give us some points kind of where we needed it a little bit, but the team as a whole, I think, just ran out of gas. And we just were not hitting the shots. Four needed the ball way more. Big foe.
You talking about Morrow?
Morrow, yeah. She didn't. She was hitting some shots, but when we needed it, when we could have had the lead, when we were close, it was just like brick after brick after brick. Like we missed 3 layups,
So,
right?
I felt like she was
back.
tired. Anissa Morrow was the only one who went 40 minutes yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. We ran out of gas. Like it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, she went 40 minutes. She gave 14 and 14 plus 2 assists. I'm like, she gave the double-double. I mean, like she did what she was supposed to do. Her double-double was there. Angel's double-double was there. Michaela gave
Lajay
18.
had 23 points.
Yeah, Michaela gave 18 and 7. Poa 6 points. Del Rosario no points, and then Haley Van Liff with the 911. You know, it's a joke. I'll never get over that. That girl, when I seen that, I said, "What?"
That is news
Her
to me.
stat line is 911, y'all. That 911 really hurt us. That was a killer right there. I just, I don't know. I guess, I know Anissa missed some shots that I agree that she missed some shots that she normally makes.
We didn't lose by that much. We did not lose by those little things that we missed. I just feel like those are shots that should be going in. And I just want Anissa to have such a big game every time she's there. And I'm just waiting for her like breakout game. Since she's been there, I think she's only had one big game when she like had crazy rebounds and points one game, but she hasn't really had that breakout moment, which I know she's capable of. And I just felt like she could have turned up a little bit more on this game, even though she did well. I don't know what was going on. It just seems like the cap was on the rim a little bit, because if we would have got those few missed baskets, it could have been, it could have been a different story, I think.
And I guess my question too would be about Anissa Morrow. Has she been to an Elite 8 before?
Mm-mm.
So I think that early, they were a little tight, and I think, and that's where you kind of wanted to rely more on like Angel, Flau'jae, who were really the only two. I think here, I don't know if Poa was there last year. That are national champions. So I think what this game showed more than anything was how much they missed Kateri Poole, and what a big deal that made to put her off of the team. I think that Kateri Poole was the person that made those, what I call, did all the dirty work in getting to the national championship, getting on the floor, the loose balls, the buckets, the and ones, that kind of stuff. I thought that was the stuff that she brought that they just didn't have, and they would have did well to have another body to go to.
Yeah, you're right about that. Michelle says that Anissa plays real big against South Carolina. I was looking forward to her giving Iowa the business. So was I. Like, I was just really wanting that.
And that's why I'm wondering, was it bright lights? Was it nervousness there?
I mean, she is what is she, a junior? Sophomore. She's a junior, I think. I believe so. But yeah, she hadn't been that far in the tournament before. Joseph said Kent from LSU had the best plus minus on the team. CC never scored on her. And she never came in the game, not once.
And Morrow is a junior.
Yeah. I remember they said she was the only junior that had the 2,000 points.
She averages 16.4 points, 10 rebounds. So she was right on her average. She just didn't give anything extra, which is something I think we thought that she would have gave. Right. That was the benefit from her coming over from the portal. That part. She didn't give that part. I agree.
Io says, I just love these Cess and J Spot lives. It's so lit over here. Thank you. I enjoy this too.
Yeah, we will have to do this again. Little planet.
Kent said Kent didn't see the floor, did she? No, Bree Wayne, she did.
She did see the floor. She just didn't walk on it. Wayne, she saw it. She just didn't get out there. She saw the floor. She didn't play on it though. Front row view of the floor. She saw it better than anybody. She saw it all night. You hear me? You hear me? I asked, did she dribble? I asked, did she get the ball?
All About Jazz wants to know what are our thoughts on Ayoka Lee and her career. You go ahead, Cess.
I don't know that I have any thoughts. Let me think. I don't know that I have any thoughts.
Who she play for?
Kansas State, right?
Kansas State.
Am I wrong?
Or why am I thinking Nebraska? I know I'm wrong. I'm not right.
Y'all tell. Is she the center in Kansas State? Cause y'all know I take a lot of medicine.
Take a lot of. Okay, why y'all like? Let me look it up. I don't know much about her and her game. I saw her play a little bit this year, but I do know she's expected, if she gets drafted on the mock draft, to go to be one of the Aces drafts. I don't know.
Wasn't she Naismith Defensive Player of the Year?
K-State. Yeah, Kansas State.
She was Naismith. She's Naismith Defensive Player of the Year, ain't she?
Did she?
Help me out. Help me out in the chat, y'all.
I don't.
Or
she
did
did win an award this year.
Or
she won an award.
Or is she just a finalist? Y'all help me out in the chat.
Wait, she didn't get. Did they name who Defensive Player of the Year was?
That's why I said, is she a finalist? She might just be a finalist. I might have messed that up.
No, the finalists were. Who did I say? Cameron, Paige, Cardoso.
For Naismith Defensive? Paige is up for Naismith Defensive too?
I had it up last week. I don't remember now.
Now I gotta look.
Maybe I was thinking about the top players. She got Big 12 all defensive team. First team Big 12. They don't show anything else for her. But All About Jazz, I don't know that much about her or her career.
Oh yeah. So I think semifinalists were Cameron Brink, Jordan Cambridge, Camila Cardoso, Hannah Hidalgo, Tayana Jackson, right, Elizabeth Kitley, Aoka Lee, JJ Quinterly, Angel Reese, and Celeste Taylor are the finalists. I don't know that they named them, but I knew I heard her name out there for something. I don't know much about her. I know that she's a great defender. I'm interested to kind of just see where she ends up. But I didn't watch her a lot. Highlights, keeping my ear to the street. I couldn't tell you a whole lot about Aoka Lee. But when you said the name, I did think defense and Naismith.
It said she averaged 23.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, 1.5 blocks per game, making her the second leader scorer and the top rebounder in Big 12.
Oh, Big 12. Okay. That's why I didn't watch a lot of her.
Yeah. Bree Wayne says Anissa is a senior next year. Yeah, so she is a junior. Frico Beats says, I saw the girls already practicing in Cleveland. I did see that.
Frico, when you sneak in here? What's good? I didn't see you on the live earlier. What's happening, Frico?
Joined at the right time. Frico said LSU transition defense was horrible. Yeah, they weren't getting back like I needed that. Spoiled Brad says we got out coached. We got out coached. That's it. Dream Chaser says experience.
Okay.
Keisha says no, they threw that damn game away.
Keisha been telling us they threw that game away since yesterday. Keisha's serious about that. Keisha mean that. They threw that game away as far as Keisha's concerned. She don't care what y'all talking about. Keisha said Kim threw that game away. She took the money and she didn't really want to, but she took the money. That's what Keisha said.
Paris says, I can't see Nisa being nervous, though. I don't know, but it could be because of Clark knowing she playing Iowa.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was about Clark as much as it was just about Elite Eight and then getting to the Final Four and being that close to almost playing for a natty.
Yeah, Bree Wayne says Iowa coach said they already had Scout on Morrow through a scrimmage, and that's why they put O'Grady on her.
Bree Wayne, who be calling you, telling you this stuff? Bree Wayne, you be having some of the most inside information that I didn't ever seen.
Got the scoop. Spoiled Brad said Niece has never played an attorney.
I thought it was a new experience.
Robbie says Kent got to stare at the floor all night.
Yeah, Kent could draw you a picture from memory about what that floor looked like. You hear me? From her
Antonio
memory. Close her
says-
eyes and tell you everything.
Antonio says Poe about to show y'all why she is the real #1 player that was in the portal.
Pow Pow? That's what you talking about, Antonio?
Oh.
Pow Pow? Oh, yeah. Pow
You
Pow
mean
was the
Pow
#1
Pow?
player. Pow
Because I
Pow.
was like, Poa didn't transfer.
Yeah. Pow Pow. P-A-O. Pow Pow.
Okay.
Bow. Yeah. #1 player in the portal. Bow. She was the one. Second, Anissa Morrow.
Okay. I live in Pittsburgh, is what Paris says. I'm 2 hours away from where the chip is. I'm going to ride down there and go watch the game at a sports bar. That's
That's
dope.
what I'm talking about. Paris, go hang out.
That is dope.
Get two
Antonio
for me.
said sorry, he meant Pow Pow.
I was just making sure.
Michelle says LSU fans who think who you think jumps in the portal since Kim decided she didn't want to develop or play the bench? Will Kent be one of them?
Kent. Yeah, Kent should go.
What's that one? Velez?
Velez.
I think the ones that don't see the floor at all. What are they sitting there for?
Anybody that was sitting on the board on the bench when they were down 45 and couldn't get in the game, when I made that get in the portal announcement, if you haven't gotten the portal, what are you waiting for?
Right.
What are you waiting for?
Join
It's
that
1,000. It's 1,000 girls in the portal. You could have had your name in the portal a long time ago. You could have been somewhere by now. What you waiting on? If you don't get in the portal, cut this foolishness out. They tripping.
Robbie says Aoka Lee from K-State. She's got a strong offensive game, but she'll need to be better and better conditioned to play at the next level.
Thank you, Robbie.
MMA Lifestyle says she is a semi-finalist.
Talking about Naismith.
Yeah. Bree Wayne says, I also think MKW will be better next year. She looked fatigued, like fatigue had gotten to her. Yeah. She was shooting
working
threes.
her way back.
Yeah, she was shooting threes. It just,
she didn't have her legs, but she's working her way back from plantar fasciitis. So
yeah. And maybe that was wrong with HVL. She got that too. Plantar
fasciitis didn't have that girl not out there with a 911. It wasn't because of plantar fasciitis.
Hey everyone, say a prayer for my daughter. She's 10. She's has to have emergency spinal surgery next Thursday or it'll affect her heart and lungs. I'm a little nervous, but I serve a God that's a healer. Yes.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got my prayers.
Absolutely. Prayers up.
You got my prayers.
We'll be checking in.
Oh yeah, let us know. Keep us posted, Paris. All about Jazz. She was a baller. That's why I asked. I just knew that she was a great post player.
No, that was a good question. All about Jazz.
Yeah. IL says it's still insane to me that Kim Mulkey had Mickey D's All-American sitting on the bench and spent that season not even really side-eyeing it, like be so for real.
She don't know who was on her bench. She only talked to the coach. Her whole back be to the bench. She don't know who back. You can get up and go to the stands fooling with Kim. She don't say nothing to her players.
I was like, put somebody else in. Like, I don't get it. Like, just try something. Right now, what you're doing is not working. At least try the girl out. Try Kent. Put one of these people in the game. Just see. Just
Kim
see what happens.
Kim go down in that squat and be like, nah, I said. And that's it. Once she squat down in them knees and she watching that game,
right.
That's it. That's it.
She wasn't wearing the sparkles last night. Something felt off about that.
The whole thing was crazy. It was like, who picked out her clothes? Did her luggage get lost?
Right.
Somebody tell me.
Joseph Knight says that loss to Iowa is just another black eye on Morrow's career. I don't know about a black eye.
I think, she did what she was supposed to do, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think she did. Like Cess said, I think she did what she averages, what she normally does. It's just we needed a little bit more from her. But I don't think that puts a black eye on her. Because it's the team, it's the staff, the coaching staff is just. They're not making the right decisions on putting. It's just I don't like it. LSU didn't try to beat Iowa, putting Haley on Caitlin Clark. Come on, LSU Flage should have been on Clark the whole game, especially not in the last 3 minutes when she got 4 fouls. What do you want her to do to Caitlin Clark at that point?
Dante Davis. That's what I said. Big Foe. They gotta let Big Foe go. Big Foe wanted to play. I don't care if you was trying to save her. You didn't want her to use too much energy. It's win or go home time. And you put the game in your best player's hands. And I don't know if they know it, but Flage is the best player they got down there as far as I'm concerned right now.
Frico Beats says, I agree with you. It's a different It's a different atmosphere on Cess and J Spot Live. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Run those likes up while y'all at it, please.
Yeah, run them up.
Tamika says she's a nice player, but she is a little slow of foot. Are we talking about Niece?
Or Aoka. Okay. I thought you
She
had
be
somebody
watching the
calling.
press conference. We thought you had the inside scoop, but now
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
trying
who to
to figure
go to
out.
when I need some information.
I'm like, no, I didn't see all that on my TV.
Robert says Lee is a good scorer down low for Kansas State.
Okay.
Jermaine said LSU played tight. Them lights was bright. Bars came in with the bars. Real quick, I got one more clip I want to play. And this is after South Carolina punched their ticket to go to the Final Four. I don't know if y'all saw this clip, but this is why I love Raven Johnson. Because she's funny without even trying to be funny. I don't know if y'all seen this. This is a small clip, but she's getting interviewed after the game. And they're telling her that she just made the regional, all-team regional first team. And just look at her reaction, because this is pretty funny.
Raven Johnson, how are we feeling heading back to the Final Four for the fourth straight season?
I feel so good. I'm just enjoying the moment right now, but we know it's going to get tougher, and we're just excited that we're going to Ohio.
You made the first team all-region. Yes, you. How are you feeling after that?
Wait, what you say?
You made first team all-region in this regional here in Albany.
I'm shocked. I don't even know what to say. Wow, I'm excited.
Headed back to the Final Four after what happened last season, how much added motivation is there for you guys to go out there and get the job done this time around?
We have a lot of motivation. We want to do this for Coach Staley because she just goes through so much and just what the stuff that she does for us. So we really want to do this for Coach Staley. We're very excited.
How proud are you of your entire team right now?
I'm so proud of this team. Like just the adversity we faced and how hard we work. So I'm just excited for this team.
Thanks, Raven.
Thank you.
That was so funny. Did you see when they told Don? Did you see when they told Don? Because somebody else made the all-region team.
I didn't know. I was trying to find out who made it. I couldn't even find it.
Was it Cardoso or somebody? But they said Don such and such made the all-region team, and Don goes, "Okay, did anybody else make it?" And they were like Raven, and she was like, "Oh, okay, good." They better gave her props. Yeah, so she was like, "Okay, good." So that was funny.
That's dope. Raven says, "I'm excited." And if
y'all
watch the videos from today, from them arriving in Cleveland, she was interviewing them. Raven did like the little Tessa T thing where she's interviewing her other members, and all of them started saying, "I'm excited," like she did. Even Dawn was just like, "I'm excited. I'm excited," every time she would answer a question. So they've been messing with her.
So Albany all-win region team, y'all: Raven Johnson, Reagan Beers, Tamia Gardner, Sydney Parrish, Camila Cardoso, also most outstanding player for the region.
Okay. So Cardoso got the MVP.
Yeah, Cardoso got she got MOP, and made the all region team. So
that's dope.
We had Raven and Camilla on the all region team. So we represented.
LB says Nisa only shows up to play one half, then she disappears.
Well, they better tell her to check in the second.
I have said that. She comes in hot, and then not that she's not still playing. She usually she's on defense that second half. She's not really looking to score too much. But I just want her to just have a
Could it be that she's used to being the one or two? She's used to being the first or second go-to, and now she might be the third choice. Like you got Angel, you got Flauget, you got Michaela, and then she's not the second choice. Maybe she just schools up
to that.
Yeah, she's used to just being that girl, and then when I'm the third option, her focus may go away from being on offense a little bit, and she may lock in a little bit on defense maybe.
She did say in an interview that she understood coming to LSU that was going to happen, so she does concentrate more on her defense than trying to score, because they have scorers when they need it, and she just tries to help out where she can. So maybe it is just it's just what she does, just part of the game. Freako Beats says the whole bench to go, they were used for team requirements.
Yeah,
I'm saying, why do you got a whole team? Like, there are teams out here playing like UConn, Notre Dame, and some other teams out there who half their bench is there because they're hurt. They can't come into the game. They have literally 6 players, period. They don't have a way to sub. And then you have a whole bench besides one player that's hurt. everybody else is free to play and you don't even
I mean, you
think to play them.
Look at TCU, Arizona. Halfway through the season, they had to walk-on tryouts. They weren't deep enough. Their people got hurt. So, like, I mean, you have a bench. It's a luxury to have a bench, especially a luxury to have a bench that has McDonald's All-Americans sitting on it. And it's a Travis Schmackery not to develop that bench and let those girls play. There's no reason.
Spoiled Brat said, well, all of the freshmen was there with MK, so if they didn't put the work in with them, that's what they get. Yeah, I'm just saying why is you gotta, at some point, I would think you would develop your bench to help you. Because what happens when you get into situations where Angel gets hurt and your team just isn't shooting, you why not? But
not only that, Spoiled Brat, when do you know a coach just to carry some players that ain't working? If they're not working, get them off the team and get somebody in here that wants to play. If the problem is that they're there and they haven't done what they can do to be able to play, what are they still on the team for? What do they have scholarships for? It's 971 young ladies in the portal right now, right? That think that they can play somewhere. What you holding up people for on the bench if they can't play? Cut them loose. Make them pay for college. Somebody who can't afford college could be playing on them scholarships.
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't no reason to hold them.
LB says MKW needs to get in better shape. Bree Wayne says MKW mid-range is more efficient than three-pointers. I don't know why she don't be hitting them more.
I think that MKW would be in better shape if she hadn't got hurt. I know that they said she gained some weight over the holiday, and that might be just from being at home. But I definitely think that she'll be in better shape next year. And I think that she'd have played herself in a better shape. I just think that plantar fasciitis is a tough thing to play through and to stay in shape through. So,
and I have it, and I can barely function, and I don't play basketball. So I can
plus she's a freshman. You know what I mean? So some of it was just growing into the game.
Here are all the prayers for you, Paris, for your daughter, that she has a successful surgery and everything. Barstool says, this is Keisha, said to the people who were saying they rather see South Carolina win it all than Iowa, Dave said, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Clearly, they don't really watch basketball. They don't watch this, at least.
They can't.
I don't see how they come to that.
They're cheering for something else.
All of LSU's players get the same training, same resources. It's the players' fault. That's what Brett says.
I get that. And maybe that's the difference between the South Carolina and the LSU. Like, Dawn is going to hold you accountable. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're not going to be on the team. Right? So to a certain extent, yes, it's the players' fault. But to a certain extent, I still feel like these are kids. They're 18, 19, 20, 21, and they're coming into a program to be developed. So, yeah, they own some of it, but especially in the earlier years, freshman, beginning of sophomore, I'm expecting the coaches and the assistant coaches and veterans and support around them to help them get into what being a college D1 player is. But, I understand what you're saying.
Paris says, thanks to everybody. Bree Wayne says, about to watch that video about Kim awful coaching on YouTube. Speaking of Kim Mulkey real fast, before we move on, the reason I had said that, I have been saying all year long that I want Angel to come back. I don't want her to go to the W this year. I just want her to keep working on her game and then next year, go to the W, finish her college year out. But something about Kim Mulkey rubs me the wrong way. And I just don't know if there will be any more development than Angel can get playing under Kim Mulkey anymore. Like, I don't know how she feels, but I'm just thinking about Kim just as, I don't see her as a coach, like coaching them. I'm sure they have a relationship, it's good. But I was watching the press conference, and I don't know if y'all saw it, where Angel kind of had a breakdown. Flage and HBL was talking about her, saying like, she doesn't deserve what she gets in the media. People talk about her. Y'all don't know her like I know her. She's my sister. She pushes us to get better. The reason I've made such a big leap from freshman to sophomore is because of Angel. She pushes us, blah, blah, blah. She takes all those hits. She's been getting hits unnecessarily all through the season, and she still shows up. She still plays. And then Angel talks. She starts crying just about like she's getting death threats. All this stuff is happening unnecessarily. Like, I understand if you don't like her as a player, you think she's too arrogant or she talks too much trash. That really has nothing to do with when she's not playing. And I think people take too much things to heart. I don't agree with her getting death threats or anything like that. If you don't like her, just don't like her. But it goes a little bit too far. But they asked Moki after all that happened, what do you have to say? Like, what's your response to hearing your teammates or your team talk about their teammate that way and supporting her and Angel? What do you think about that? And she just pretty much said, "Oh, are they talking about social media? Because I'm not on social media." She's like, "They're on social media too much. I always say that, but yeah, I'm not on that." And I'm like, clearly you just heard the girl crying about getting death threats. You can't say, "I support my player. That's not cool." Anything like that. You totally, like, I don't think she supports the team. Maybe I watch Dawn too much to know, like, she's a personal coach to these girls. Like, she teaches them more than just X's and O's. Like, they buy into her program because what Dawn means to them as a person. Half of Asia's book is talking about Dawn Staley and about how she helped her and off the court. Had nothing to do with being a basketball coach, but kind of being a life coach to her. She's like a second mom. And that's how she is with her players. And I guess maybe I'm spoiled looking at people like Dawn Staley and expecting another coach to have a fraction of that with their team. Like, your star player is crying about getting death threats, and you're like, "Oh, well, is that on social media? Because I don't know. Nobody tells me anything, so I don't know that." Like, no kind of response. So I'm like, girl, don't go back and play for that lady.
I think
Don't do her thing.
I think Kim plays like she don't know a lot of times in the media.
I agree.
I think that she's probably way more Bill Belichick with the media than she is with than Dawn. Like, I think like she doesn't know the stuff. She doesn't know. Like, to the next team. When they asked her about the LA Times article, she totally didn't address the racist part of the article, but addressed the sexism part of the article. She just tries to play this unaware role. Sometimes it really gets on my nerves. It's like, come on, you're grown. You've been here longer than all of us.
Right.
Okay, you're older than all of us. You do know. She says some of the most silliest stuff sometimes. Like, after the skirmish, she says, "I didn't know. I thought coaches. I thought coaches get throughout the game. I don't know if coaches can get throughout the game. You got 3 championships. You've been doing this 40 years, and you don't know the rules about what happens with the coach." Some of that stuff is just for that airhead stuff. To me, is just for show. I don't be believing that stuff. I hope that she's more real with her players away from the camera. With the way that Flau'jae says she loves her, with the way that I've heard Angel say that she loves her. I would imagine that maybe there's some players that she's close with, that she's aligned herself with, that she feels like fits the mold of what a Kim Mulkey player should look like. And for the other ones, she could care less. You do your time and get on. She gets the points out of you that she can get on, that she can get from you, and you go on. So I think that she's aligned herself with some, but I think a lot of that stuff is just for TV. You ain't that silly. You ain't that. You're not that unaware about what's going on in women's basketball. You've been a head coach 40 years. Stop it.
Right. Like, she said she didn't know that Angel and Lauren played against each other in AAU. I'm like, how do you not know that when y'all going up? I'm sure that was mentioned that Angel knows Bet's game. Like,
that's just how unaware and out of touch you are. You don't know who you brought in here. You don't know where she came from. You don't know what she did at Maryland. You don't know what she did at AAU. You don't know, like, come on, Kim.
Yeah. So,
and if you are that unaware, then that's probably why people are like, they wouldn't want their kids to play for you. Because, like I said, so the flip side of that is Dawn been showing up watching my laser play since 6th grade. You know what I mean? So
she's been in their lives, yeah. And not every coach is going to do that. It just seems to me it's like too many things have happened where I feel like Kim does not show up for her team the way I feel like a coach should, like stand up for them. She leaves a lot to the imagination. She leaves a lot for the media to scrutinize, and I don't think that's necessarily protecting your player. And then it just the straw that at least broke my camel's back is that she's telling you what she's going through, and then your comment is that she's on social media too much. Well, she didn't say it like that, but that was pretty much like, oh, I didn't know anything about that. That's the social media stuff that, you know, they allow that to get to them. I'm like, well, death threats is, yeah, she's 21. They grew up with the internet. Like, of course, that's a part of their life.
I have to take death threats seriously. I'm 21, and you have told the world that I am a millionaire. I don't know who coming for me. I don't know what they want from me. I'm not here just being a basketball player. My whole life is playing out in front of this thing. So my life is in danger. Maybe not. And you're unaware. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever Angel wants to do, I support it. But
what I was gonna say about Angel is,
yeah,
if she does come back and play for LSU, she probably wouldn't have many classes to go to. So maybe she could use some of her own money to work on her body, to get a trainer, to get a nutritionist, to spend some time working on some other areas of her game, and then still practice and show up and play with LSU. Maybe she would be able to, use some of her time and leverage some of her money like that.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was an upside to her staying. I don't know. I didn't like that. But like you said, they play for her, and they seem to have Kim's back. I just wish that Kim would act like she has their back sometimes. I think she's more about her face and how she looks versus the team. But anywho, LB said, I don't think Kim even lets her bench practice with the starters. I think she uses the guys to practice with the starters. Kim probably don't communicate with her bench players.
I believe
she don't during the game.
She don't even look at them.
Spoiled brat. Kim thought we was losing in the Sweet 16. That green was her backup. She didn't think she was gonna wear it.
Okay.
Paris says HBL had a parlay on the game.
Get your NIL. Get your money up. Get your money up.
Rain said people that don't normally go off went off, and that was the problem for LSU against Iowa. Robbie says Kim's body language in the second half was horrible. It went from frustrated in the third quarter to defeated in the fourth. Kentucky says LSU lost because Moki, Sparkles, and Glitter were MIA. I agree. Flage is the best. Joseph says black eye. You don't get it. Black eye, Morrow. Oh, because she had a black eye? Is that what you're talking about? After she played Auburn, is that what we're talking about? I missed the joke. My bad.
I forgot about the black eye.
She got beat up that game, man. That's IO saying what's up, the Frico Beats. Paris says, why Big Foe ain't tell Moki to let her watch CC? She might have, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think she did. I think that it was Moki's choice not to have Big Foe up there.
RC back in the chat. He says 0 respect for Iowa, but hey, we good.
Who's talking about Iowa? How do we get back to Iowa, RC?
That Iowa wasn't going to beat South Carolina or UConn.
I just got to give him a hard time.
Oh. I was like, just in case you have forgot what the chat been saying. I smiled. They could have put Janae Kent on her. She is long.
They should have put Janae Kent in.
Kel said Lee got a record of 60 points in the game. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Io says Raven is so cute. She really is. Like,
with her little self.
I'm excited. But she
She's
really wasn't excited.
She's like, who, me? Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't know what to say.
Don and Pow Pow was making fun of Raven for this interview. Yeah, that's the one I was watching when they kept saying, I'm so excited. Kel said Cardoso was the regional MVP. Yep, we said that. Ivan says Raven said, wait, what you say? She is Black Girl Joy. Terry says, I see Raven and I wonder why LSU don't have leadership like that. I can answer that. I have no idea. I think
that leadership was cultivated under Dawn, and her attitude reflects the leadership.
All About Jazz says, did y'all see Reese whisper in Monkey ear? We all knew what they were talking about. All I can say is if Reese leaves, I think it'll be a minute before LSU gets another natty. Well, they're getting that transfer from Arkansas. Arkansas. So
I
maybe,
think Flau'jae, I think Big Four gonna be trying to get back to the Natty.
yeah, I'm not, she's going to try.
I think Big Four gonna
I
be
think
on
they
a
can
mission.
develop their own game. Big Four will get better. Michaela will get better. Niece, now that Angel won't be there, will probably be another scoring, like you said, higher up on the scoring roster. I don't know what they're gonna do with HVL, but we'll see. I mean, it's possible. I'm rooting for LSU. Robert says Aoki Lee was out for 4 weeks. She had an ankle surgery when she came back. Okay.
Okay.
Richard said Raven was probably excited. They never give them awards. When you keep winning, they have to give you awards. Ain't nobody left.
I heard that, Richard. Like, they was looking around. They was like, nobody.
Okay, Raven, come on over here.
Raven. God.
Because Raven's like, what? Wait, say that
Oh,
again.
me?
Who you talking about? RC says, I guess we got to win a championship to get our love and get Caitlin her proper just due from the detractors, critics, and haters.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Maybe. Keisha said, I was right about P. Diddy, and I'm right about Kim throwing that damn game. What?
Y'all go watch that post conference.
Not you dropping. You knew about Diddy the whole time. Spoiled Brat says, says niece gets flustered. I can see why Moki didn't have her starting at first.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to pay better attention.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. Who was in her spot? My smile says Big Beers. Spoiled Brat says they feed niece more than 4. Mm-hmm. They do. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't always capitalize on those shots that she gets, I find. Nolan says, great show tonight. I'm excited for Friday. Yes. Keisha said, them damn girls sorry as fuck. Who?
No.
Who is? Joseph says, so who wins MVP for South Carolina if they win it all?
Camila Cardoso.
Yeah. Cess, when you coming back?
Coming back to what? Coming back live? I'm live Friday. For the games, y'all.
Oh, yeah, the games, y'all. Antonio
so wait, I'll take that back.
Oh.
Cess Talk Sports is always live Thursday nights at 9. So I'll be live Thursday night. And then I'm live for the game on Friday and the game on Sunday.
Okay. Y'all got that Thursday night and then Friday, the game. Cess, by the way, shout out to Cess. Cess is like the marathon streamer. I saw one of your streams. You were on here for 8 hours. There is no way. I get to 3 and I'm like, okay, y'all, I'm ready to get out. Yeah, the chat.
It's the fam. We watching the game.
I'm looking at this chat. It's just filling up. So yeah, y'all
chat be live. That's what keeps me going.
8 hours is a lot though. So hats off.
But
to
we was watching all games though.
Yeah, that day.
Yeah, so we was watching all games.
I think Cardoso bank shot got Kelly Harper fired when didn't put nobody on her. The agony of defeat turned into the thrill of victory. Yeah. I mean, it did look crazy for Key to be way back there with her hand up and Cardoso's like 5 feet away from her, just taking a shot.
Man, nobody went from contract extension to fire quicker than 1.1 seconds in this tournament. She was finna beat South Carolina, and they was gonna give that woman an extension. Okay,
and then
1.1 seconds happened, and she had to go home. Beyonce, what's good?
That's crazy. RC says Jan says Iowa only went 2 deep on their bench. So what y'all saying? We still got the thing done though. I didn't say anything. I was just a spectator watching. I don't know who. I really wasn't watching the game that way.
I don't.
Caitlin was killing folks.
Yeah, I don't think y'all win if we put Big 4 on Caitlin. It's just my opinion, but y'all got it done. Y'all did. Yeah. I can't take nothing from you. You got it done.
Y'all did it. MK gained a little weight. She'll be back soon.
Yeah, I think it's the injury.
MK got her freshman 15.
Oh man, freshman 15. My goodness, I ain't heard that in a minute. Yeah, freshman 15. My goodness, yes.
Never went away. Richard said even though those walk-on tryout players got in the game, what? They were there in the beginning of the year and still got in the game. True. Paris says they were cheering.
Can't say nothing.
They were cheering for something else. Big facts. No one watched women's basketball, and now everyone is a basketball analyst. That part.
Yeah.
That part.
It's so many. Every time I look up. Now, when I first came, I was looking for like people covering women's hoops. It was you. It was Quita, Captain Will, a couple others. Now everybody got a women's story. Everybody got something to say about Angel. Everybody got something to say. All these basketball channels, all this basketball coverage. It's so funny to me.
They're riding that wave and don't know what they're talking about and claim
Just
to be
talking.
experts.
It's so funny.
That's crazy. Antonio says she's Bree Wayne. She didn't even start. Who are we talking about? Cess, I just sent that clip with HBL to your IG inbox. Is that
Thank
the
you.
one when she was like, I don't know.
I checked that one.
It was like a frustration, like I give up. Spoiled Brat says Kim tells her players if you get to the Final Four, you'll get a championship.
I'll get you a championship. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get you a
get to the
championship.
4. Okay.
LB says Kim doesn't connect with team on personal level. It's business with Kim. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Keisha says I feel like they should not went after Haley. They should stay with Catering. They had swagger.
We know why Kateri had to go.
What happened with Kateri?
Kateri was one of those. To me, as far as I know, Kateri. Her pronouns are they and them. Yeah. I don't know if that really works well with Kim.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Yeah, because she never referred to them as they and them. She always said she when she talked about Catering. I noticed that. Or Kateri, sorry, not Catering. I know a girl named Catering. Carl Stokes says Kim abandoned her team. She stood on business when it came to the sexism. And when it came to the racism, she was silent. Angel thanked everyone in Hitches, but not Kim. What? What's Hitches? When did she thank everyone? You talking about at the... I didn't hear it on the press.
Carl, come on, tell me about that one. She didn't thank Kim. Please
let us know, Carl.
That up.
I need more of that because maybe she leaving.
I missed something.
Doc says Kim has proven that she doesn't develop players. She just uses them for what they can do. The history is there.
Oh yeah, she'll get a championship off her back.
Lee says Kim gets on my nerves. MJ Lover says foul trouble and turnovers are the only reasons South Carolina doesn't win the chip. We know the refs try, but we are too deep to have both of those happen. Go South Carolina.
Oh yeah, we standing in Cleveland knowing it's 7-on-5.
Kel says it's them Iowa folk. They don't even have liquor store trying to hide their alcoholism, liquor all on a gas station and grocery store.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You can't get you a fifth and a fill up.
It's a dry place. I've been to a dry city before. It's no fun there.
I lived in the Blue Star. I lived in Kentucky. So, you stop selling liquor at 6 on midnight on Saturday.
It's almost bad as here in Texas. Ours is what, 9 o'clock? That's it.
And then
you close on Sunday.
All the way till, yeah.
Yep.
Unless you know where to go.
Yeah. Green say Kim don't give a fuck about y'all mommy issues. She is there to get that money and retire. That's the kind of vibes I get from her, though. Yeah, I mean, if she's a winning coach, I can see why people want to go there because she is a winning coach. But the personal stuff would get to me. Like, if we don't have some kind of connection, it's like I feel like I can't really play for somebody like that. But I'm not a ball player, so I don't know. I'll say, no, it ain't that you watch Dawn too much. Other folks see the BS with Kim, too. She has a history of this, and I can see why you would want to move instead of playing another year for Kim. I agree. Okay, so I'll see where I'm coming from. Will says Kim is a good coach at the end of the day. Okay, I don't deny that. Maybe not a good person, but a good coach. Spoiled Brat says Dawn and Kim are very different coaches. Their outside life is very different. Kim has kids and grandchildren. Dawn focuses solely on her players.
I like that. Yeah. That's a good call out.
Kel said Morris says she wasn't prepared for the W. Morris been saying a lot. Tamika says Kim don't want Angel to come back. She don't like that child at all. You think so? I don't know. I kind of get that vibe too. That something ain't. Angel was going off on Moki those couple of games ago. She was like, "Look, I'm sitting down. I don't care what you talking about. I ain't listening to you in this huddle. None of that." Will says LSU good because of Kim. Okay. Sport Brad says Kim is sarcastic and it doesn't hit sometimes. Yeah, but that playing like dumb, like she doesn't know stuff sometimes does get to me, just like Cess was saying. Keisha says, I personally don't think Angel and Kim is not as close as she is with Flage. I guess because Flage kissed her ass. Whoa. Wait a minute now. Do we know that? Dwayne says Kim Mulkey's go-to. I didn't really see it. She's so full of it. Facts. Will says, I love Angel Reese and I'm a Gamecock. Same here. I love me some. They can't make me hate Angel Reese. She is Bree Wayne. Kim is one hell of a portal recruiter, though. What you think?
I don't think so.
Cess?
I don't think so, Bree Wayne. I know you're gonna say because Angel came there and Lisa and all of that, but it was my understanding Kateri started the charge to LSU and brought Angel and another player with her. So I don't know if it was Kim as much as it was Kateri putting something together to try to go win the national championship. I don't know if Kateri. The way Kateri told the story, it was like she was in the portal and then Angel called and was like, "I'm leaving too," and it was like, "Why? Why are you leaving?" Because I thought Angel had just won. Wasn't she Conference Player of the Year at Maryland? Coming out.
I'm not
Y'all
sure
correct me in
that.
the chat. Y'all correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I thought that she had won I thought she said she had won like Conference Player of the Year or something. But it was like Kateri Poole that brought them there. So I don't know. I don't know if she ends up there.
Facts. Mulkey tries to play Ray Charles' role. If HBL can see it, she can see it. If the coach from Utah says she sees it all the time, Mulkey sees it, and I think she's scared to address it. Shake my head. All about Jazz. All Mulkey cares about is the money and them feathers and her family. She's the most selfish coach in basketball right now. That's a fact. MJ Lover said Mulkey is half and half. She is the Batman character, Two-Face. Aloysius, I don't know if you can write that how I'm supposed to say it, but what Kim Mulkey really meant to say is I don't care about social media or your problems. It's really all me. Right. I mean, that's what I got from it when she said that. I understood her loud and clear. Tamika says, I don't think that child should be getting death threats, but Angel does need to learn how and when to be humble. I think she does need to mature a little bit, but if I'm being honest, I like it. I don't know. I like a little roughness in the game. Like, I love trash talk. She says she does it to get in people's head. If that's part of her game, there's tons of players that do that. They just don't have cameras in their face. But, I mean, I think she does, and she will mature. Like we keep saying, she's 21 years old. Like, I think over time, I think she'll be fine. What you think, Cess?
I think she'll be all right. Yeah. It'll just take some time. I agree.
Sharon says Tamari Key just posted on Instagram she would not be using her COVID year, but didn't say she's going to the draft. But Tennessee has been out. When did they get out of it? Isn't her 48 hours up? If they have 48 hours?
I think her 48 is up.
Yeah. So if she ain't using her COVID year.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, Kelly been fired at least 24 hours. So, yeah, her time been up.
Will says LSU get Iowa back for us now. It's our turn to get Iowa back for LSU. SEC, baby. Ivan says she said seems to me that they have some things to get off their chest. I'm like, this is like, is she serious? That's her response, right? Like, pick up what they're saying and just respond to that. It's not that hard to be like, I feel bad for her to get death threats. That's not cool. And go about your business. You don't have to like go through this whole story. Spoiled Brad said Kim has stood up for Angel in press conferences before, though. Has she?
Well, that's good to hear.
I haven't seen a super standing up for her, but maybe I missed some. But let me know what she said. And Lou says this is one of the benefits of having coaches who can relate, understand, and appreciate the dynamics that women and women of color in particular face in the game and are righteous enough to speak on it.
And I think
that's facts.
I think you're starting to see more coaches come into this with the style of Don, taking Don's approach and building programs the way Don is building programs. I think Coach Yo has taken a player approach down at Ole Miss. I think Coach Leggett at Syracuse, Coach Ivy. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I think Coach Lawson at Duke, and the coach who said for the team, the players get their butt in the gym. I can't think of what school she was at, but I feel like they're laying those type of foundations where it's about on and off the court. It's about developing the best human being that you can by the time that you have them. By the time that you have them with you. So I think we'll see more programs kind of like what Don is doing and more players coming back to programs and being around programs. I think Gino did a really good job with UConn. He kept his players coming back. Pat did a great job with that. And I think Don really has taken it like to the next level. And you'll see like Coach Ivy and these other programs start to lay foundations like that. I think more so than you'll see people try to lead in this style of like a Kim Mulkey.
Yeah, she's old school too. But I mean, Pat Summitt was also. But I think you can see the passion in the players with coaches like that. Like they're playing for more than just. It's not just about basketball. Like you're playing because your coach pours so much into you that you want to do well for that coach. Just like Raven said, like Coach Staley has been through so much. We want to win this for her.
Not only that, for so many years, Pat, that was the end of the line. You won something at Tennessee, and then either you went overseas or you went to the bank or wherever you was going to get a job. But there was no league to go to. So this was, you can go to the Olympics or whatever. So she was able to see basketball grow up, kind of like with her. So I just think she had for so long. The state of women's basketball was in her hands,
right?
And she handled it with such grace.
All right. LB says Alexis said on her live that when they had personal problems outside of basketball, they had to go to an assistant coach. Kim didn't want to hear anything they were going through.
I heard that too.
That makes sense.
They had to confide in their assistants. Yep.
To me, I feel like they treat Haley better than Angel. Possibly. I mean, they probably think Angel can take on more than obviously she probably can. I mean, it comes to a boiling point at some point. Bree Wayne says, dang, 135 people on Cess Talk Sports. Holy shit, we've come far. Put up the likes, y'all. Yes, put up
Run
the
them
likes,
up, y'all. Bree Wayne was there in the beginning when it was 5 people. Let's go.
Do that. Will says, I like Kim and I love Dawn. Paris says, and the media is creating division amongst players due to their narratives. A lot of these players were friends, played together, etc. And the media loves to create chaos and division to keep views. Yep. That's exactly what's happening. Tamika says, Kim had zero problems coming to HVL defense, but the second she had the opportunity to show support for Angel, she plays I'm the little old woman. I don't know anything about social media. She's a racist. Oh, I mean, I don't know, but something ain't right there. Something ain't right. Kel says Kim had that green on for the money. Paris says,
money up.
You remember when Blackburn hit Travis Hunter, took him out. He got death threats and the media went in a frenzy. Even Dion stuck up for him. Travis forgave him, but media addressed it and said it was wrong.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember that Colorado game.
Yep.
But he got hit on the side. Yeah, I remember watching that. I don't even really watch football, but I would just happen to have that game on.
I remember they burned Reggie Miller's house up after he lost. The Indiana set his house on fire after he lost.
What? Oh my gosh!
It's a brand new house they was building. Burnt this house up.
Now that's too much. Peyton says Kim also said in the press conference that she doesn't recruit, her assistants do that. I'm like, what?
What do we pay her the big money for then? What do we pay her the big bucks
To do
for?
what she's doing?
She don't develop. She don't recruit.
Officer
She don't
T.
make
Davis.
substitutions. What are we paying Kim for? Remind me.
Those knees. Those knees.
Oh my gosh. Best knees in hoop.
Yeah, they are. Coach Mulkey threw the game to get Angel and HBL to return.
Okay.
We'll see. Frico Beat said Kim's feet must have been hurting because she normally stomps like she stomped on that step team. All About Jazz says Tamara Key, oh my gosh, shake my head. She plays like she's too tall for no reason.
Well, the thing I remember about Tamara Key, because I was giving her a hard time, but they did say, I remember them saying that she was coming back from blood clots in her legs. And so I wonder if she's chosen not to. I just thought about this. Maybe she's not using that COVID year and moving away from basketball. There's not a lot at Tennessee for her to come back to right now with the program kind of being in shambles. You had that type of health scare. Maybe you do just move on.
Richard says Big Foe has gotten better. The center, Samaya Smith, that got hurt, actually got better. Just putting it out there, her players have shown some improvement. They do. I'm talking about the bench play. I don't know what's going on with the bench players. I think the players in the game, I don't know who's working with them, but I don't know why. I just don't know what's going on with the players that she has available.
Out of Big Foe on mouth, Big Foe said that she was better this year because Angel pushed her. So when Big Foe talked about the jump that she made from last year to this year, it wasn't anything about Kim Mulkey. It was about what Angelreese did. And so my knock on Kim Mulkey is that she doesn't develop her players. So if you want to be developed, if you're a good player, but you still need some more work to be ready for the W, LSU and Kim Mulkey might not be the best place for you. That that's my thing. That's my thing there.
That's a good point. Dwayne says Kim has always convinced her teams that they are underdogs and everyone's against them. That's their motivation. Defending champs have been underdogs all year. That's the Mulkey effect. I mean, I don't mind them being the underdog. I root for underdogs. She doesn't rub me the right way. Flage did ask, and she said no. What?
To guard CC?
Oh, and Kim said no. Well, there we go. Tamika said no, that devil knows she like to play stupid again. Y'all need to be careful where and who you send your kids to play for.
Always.
I want to read this book that BG is going to let out and see if she has anything to say about playing for Mulkey. Bree Wayne says, nah, Reese taught Clark to go win it all for real.
Reese told Clark to go win it all?
Yeah, she whispered in her ear. I saw at the end. I mean, she said, they've been friends. I mean, they're not friends, but they've been knowing each other since they in high school. So
you
no
become
big
friendly.
beef.
I mean,
yeah.
I keep seeing it every AAU tournament. They talking about me. They talking about you. You know what I mean? You become friendly.
Our Officer T. Davis says, is Angel leaving? We don't know. I kind of hope so.
We'll know in the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Terry says, I think LSU would be better if Reese leave. I think it'll help. I mean, because the focus is on her. So, yeah, if she does leave, then that allows other players to be able to do things. So, I don't know. Same with Camilla leaving. That gives Watkins an opportunity to get out there, her and Chloe. And Fagan. RC says, sorry, Jay says if I pop my shit too much about Caitlin and Iowa, but I don't know what next year holds. So y'all got to excuse me while I pop my shit. You fine. We said it was a safe space in here.
I told you what next year holds. Pop-ups and tap dancing. Pop-ups and tap dancing. Pop-up, they're going to be running the Boy Scouts and y'all. It's going to be Boy Scout meetings in y'all arena next year.
Meetings.
Giving away free breakfast. They'll have a lunch table set out in there. Basketball suspended.
Oh, man. If we lose, we lose. But I got to know, and Caitlin want to know, Tyrese voice, what more do you want from me? I don't want nothing else for her. She can go to the W. I've been said, I think she's done all she can do in college. I'm ready for her to go to the next level and see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I definitely have been saying all year for her to declare for the W and go play in Indiana. I'm excited to see what she does her and Aaliyah Boston.
Mhm.
That dynamic. So yeah, I'm yeah. Go ahead. I'm ready for her to go.
A spoiled brat said at the beginning, okay, Samaya was starting over tomorrow. Okay.
Mm.
That makes sense. The bench. Oh, she was talking
Okay.
about the bench. Um, the family is growing, Paris says, for the Cess
Yes.
family. Kel says, big girl from VTech, do not contact tag. I think we had talked about that earlier.
Amor.
Yeah. Jermaine Dupree said, don't sleep on Big Foe.
Better
No.
not.
I Smile says, Raven. IL said, ooh, wee. Georgia Amor is a do not contact in the portal. Yeah, she for sure going to Kentucky.
Okay.
Look at that. Freako Beats says, we got to help J Spot get to 500 subs. Yes, y'all do. I would really appreciate it. It's 175. I know it's probably 170 of y'all on Cess's side, but help
We all
me
fam.
get
We
help,
all
right.
fam. Run them
Help me
subs
get
up.
to that 500, please.
Run them subs up. Ring that notification bell.
Yeah.
Stay in the conversation. Hit that like button. Share it out. I mean, share it here. Share it on my page. The like doesn't cost anything, but the sharing is kind of what makes the algorithm let people know that we're here to be able to help us grow our family. I seen Quita on her push for 10,000, so I am inspired on my push to 1 million.
Okay.
Let's run it up, y'all.
I just need to get to 500 first because I started this channel with 37 people because I wasn't using YouTube. I was a podcaster and I still am, but I never did videos. So for me to be 37 and now I'm almost at 500, I'm happy and I want to keep growing it. So.
My first six subscribers was me going around telling my nephews, subscribe to me. I need some subscribers. Subscribe. That was my first 6.
Right, you better hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. No, you ain't even got to watch the video. Just subscribe. I need subscribers right now. That's how it started. They was sick of me.
But look at you now. 1K, moving
1,000.
on up. You have a consistent almost 200 people in every live that you are. They roll with you 8 hours just in the chat. Fam. So you got something special over there.
It's the fam. It's the fam. It's all the fam. I'm humbled. I'm humbled every time I cut it on and see the comments, see the engagement. Start now. Oh, wait a minute. Let me say this too. Who was that tried to embarrass me the other night? Talking about they had messaged me. Was that Freako Beats? Talking about they messaged me on Instagram and everything. I got my Instagram notifications on now, so I'm responding better on Instagram. People, I didn't know y'all was hitting me on the Instagram, so I'm getting better at that. But really just inspired. This is something that I want to do full time. So to go from here into the WNBA, it still cover some of the high school. So I am inspired by the fam. But this is I'm on a 12-month push to see if I can make this my full-time thing. So
I believe that you can do it. You got my support, and I just appreciate you for extending your hand to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Making this thing work where we're collabing.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I hope this is something.
Y'all will see more of that.
Yeah, I hope it's something we can do regularly, once a month or something. Like we just make a J Spot Cess Talk Sports hangout and just get the fams together. So I just want to talk hoops.
Yep. RC says I couldn't believe who was that? Oh, that's just somebody in the chat. I had to shout him out for that. I was like, even discussing LSU, Angel and Caitlin in Iowa, Cess and Jay, the crowd is coming, y'all. Oh, your peoples. You got your
keep
peoples
growing.
in the chat? Yeah.
Keep growing.
If y'all like Iowa ball, UCLA, Aces, well, maybe Aces. He hasn't made his decision yet. But go over to RC's channel. He's been doing some great things on his channel as well. Giving a shout out to him. He's always so supportive of me. So I got to shout him out.
And I want to say, if you are thinking about cutting on your camera and your microphone, but you don't know, cut it on.
Yeah.
Cut it on. Cut it on. You'll be surprised.
Coming from someone who never wanted to be on camera, and I just happened to cut my camera on to talk about the Aces because I was hype about them in the playoffs, and now I'm here every Tuesday. Never thought I would do that, but I'm doing it. Jermaine says Middle America is going to be pissed when South Carolina wins this chip. Pear says RC is not annoying when you talk about her. is how everyone else be doing extra stuff. Like if the rest of CC fans were like you, it wouldn't be so annoying. But you're the coolest CC fan I know. There you go, RC.
Oh, look
It
at
ain't
him.
you. IO says quite often the ones who don't know what they talking about in regards to women's basketball telling themselves with the quickness. I immediately tune them out.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I being said, also I don't think Poole was interested in sitting behind HBL.
There was no reason for it too.
Sharon says I'm in Ames, Iowa. No liquor stores like a Benny's, but liquor is all grocery stores. We are not dry. Oh, so you don't have a liquor store, but you do have liquor stores and grocery stores. Okay. I misunderstood what that was. RC says, I'm an Iowa fan, but I don't be there unless I'm watching my Hawks. And then I'm out of there after one night at the hotel if I don't want to make a few hours drive back home. Okay. Mo says, 1 versus 1 me. Not sure what that means. All About Jazz says, all right, basketball family, I have to watch this McDonald's All-American I missed. And then hit the pillows. Love y'all. Prayers for your daughter, Paris. Milan, she's in God's hand and she's safe. Thank you, All About Jazz, for coming through. And I hope you got to subscribe.
Sorry, y'all had
here.
A guest pop through in the office.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Bree Wayne says, wait a damn minute. LSU wants Talia Van O. Okay. Might get interesting next season. I ban relax Cess. The laws didn't change in Kentucky now. We can buy liquor on Sundays now just after church hours.
Blue light. Okay. Just after church. I'm with you.
Mo says, is Paige Becker's really better? Actually better than Caitlin?
In my opinion, better all-around player, more efficient as far as the point guard, for sure.
Spoiled Brat said, if Angel feels comfortable enough to be cussing out Kim mid-game, I feel like they have a good relationship. Yeah, I think they have a relationship, but sometimes that doesn't mean that I think they make it work. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel undertones that maybe Angel doesn't.
Angel's comfortable enough to cuss the visiting team coach out after the game. Did you see her in the
That's true.
in the line? Angel don't have no problem cussing nobody out.
She from Baltimore.
Angel don't have no problem cussing nobody out. Now, if that's what we basing it on, yeah, she's comfortable with everybody. Angel don't got a problem cussing out nobody. She told that coach, what you said to me? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
You better watch your mouth.
You better watch your mouth. Who you talking to?
I'll say, yep, I wouldn't be surprised if that's got something to do with why Catering Poole is no longer with LSU. I believe it. Look how she did BG. Kim don't have no respect for them.
Yeah, the they and the thems.
Keisha says the they, them, days, and gays. Okay. Keisha says Angel's mom doesn't like Kim.
I don't hear. You know what? That's so. All of this time that I've seen Angel, I can't tell you that I ever seen her mom. That I know what her family looks like.
They have a commercial together.
But like, have you seen them be like, oh, this is Angel's family at the game, or check out Angel's mom?
I don't know.
I can't remember a time this season.
You're right. I don't think they've pointed her out in games that I've seen. I saw her at the senior night. But yeah, I haven't really seen her. But I don't see. I know they say Flage's mom is there, and they don't point her mom out either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was a trip because as soon as the man jumped over the table, they was like, "Oh, that's Flage's brother," and I was like, "Hey, y'all know."
Yeah, I guess they don't be showing their families like that. Spoiled Brat said Angel has been helping them recruit, so why would she help them recruit if she's leaving? I don't know. I just have a feeling, but I don't know. Ivan says, was Kim a good portal recruiter, or was her players good portal recruiters? That's what Cess was saying earlier. Spoiled Brat says, Angel mom don't like no one. Dante says, West Virginia in this tournament play Iowa better than anybody, but West Virginia's issue was not having enough offense, but they had some defense. I stand on that.
Okay.
Bree Wayne says LSU wants TVO though.
Might be a good match.
Robbie says he's fading. Thanks for a great night. Good night. Great chat. Thank you
Yeah,
for
'cause
coming through. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
When did we start chatting? At 6:30, Robbie?
Oh, y'all been on before. Yeah, y'all were on before, huh?
Yeah, we started at 6:30 when the game started.
Adrian says, is this a bash LSU channel? No, I love
No,
LSU.
not at
I
all.
love LSU. That doesn't mean I can't be critical of them because I want to see the best for LSU, and I don't think, for me, I don't think the coaching staff is allowing that to happen. But I love me some LSU. So I'm sorry, I don't know what part you came on. Maybe when we were talking about that, but no, I love them. RC says at J Paris Milan, Cess, I want to know if someone is an authentic Iowa fan. I asked them who wore Caitlin Clark's 22 before she did. If they can't answer in a few minutes, they a bandwagon.
I agree.
Yeah. Because I sure don't know. Was it Peter Joke? What is that? Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is.
I missed that one.
SC Bread, what is up? LSU women's basketball, Angel Reese was Big Ten Player of the Year.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Bree Wayne said it would make sense to go to Iowa, though. She shoots, and she's a great point guard. Oh, they're talking about where she's going between LSU or Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin is terrible for the sport, such a diva. Oh, that's what Rick said. Mo said, I heard this girl on Purdue may be the next Rebecca Lobo. I've been hearing on Twitter Rebecca Lobo wasn't that great. I don't know.
I was about to say Rebecca Lobo's overrated in my opinion.
They've been dogging Rebecca Lobo for weeks now. IO says, after learning of Tamari's blood clots, I'm not surprised she's leaving and probably not heading to the W. Wishing her all the best of luck for her future endeavors. Okay. Nadia says, asking for a friend, did LSU lose because Flage's brother wasn't there? Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I got to grab my door. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, my goodness. No, I think her brother was definitely better to stay in those stands, definitely against my Caitlin Clark, and Iowa was on the floor. Rick says, give me Audie Crooks versus DJ Burnt. Oh, my goodness. Cut it out. RC says, ignores Rick Mount's jumper hums like Ezel on Friday. Miss D says, what do you think about Jackson State head coach Tamika being a candidate for the Tennessee job? I've been hearing that they think that she might be good for that job. I don't know. I think if that's what she wants, I like to keep our good coaches in HBCU because we need good coaches. We don't get a lot of looks. And I just think that it's always they look at it as a promotion to get out of that and go to the mainstream schools, the big schools and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think she might fit well there, but you're rebuilding that team. You're going to be rebuilding, so I don't really know. MJ Lovett said Rebecca was nice, but Breanna Stewart was better. Yeah. I don't know a lot about, I knew Rebecca when she played at UConn, but I didn't watch her game like that. I'm just saying people on Twitter right now, for whatever reason, are just coming at Lobo with all her stats. I think she said something about some player. Y'all know how Twitter is. I Smile said, if your coach leave, you should have a 30-day window to get in the portal. That actually makes sense. Terry says, trash talking is good, but Angel was talking in an interview after a game. That's why she was crying. That's why the crying don't work. See Raven interview. Trash talking is good, but she was talking in an interview after the game. She did get heated in a few press conferences. I think that was more so frustration with everything. I do know there was one press conference where she was real heated about LSU not being scared of South Carolina, and I think that was a direct response from Alexis Morris getting on her live saying that they were scared and that they lacked leadership and she was better for the team and all this other stuff. So I think that was a direct message to her. I haven't seen her get in a press conference and directly talk at anybody, any player or team like that, other than saying that, they're not scared of them. But I think I'm not going to negate her tears, because getting death threats, pretty much getting harassed online for a full year ever since you won the championship, I think can take a toll on somebody. So I'm not going to negate her tears. Some of the most bold people that seem like they have a hard exterior, they have that hard exterior for a reason. And it's usually because they are hurt, or they don't want to get hurt, or they want to beat you to the punch so they don't get hurt. So I think there's pain behind that. That's just for me knowing people that have been like that. So I don't know if that's what Angel is going through or has gone through, but I give her a little grace. That's just me. Spoiled Brat said Mulkey depends on her assistant coaches to build relationships with her players. That's what it seems like. Carl says, sorry, I just got hit. I just got hit just now by HVL brick in the presser. Angel said her support system and team was who she leaned on, did not mention Kim, where South Carolina's named. Oh, yeah. You're right. But she did say that's where she gets her support from. I mean, clearly Kim does not. I mean, from what y'all are saying in the chat, that's for her assistant coaches to do, not for her to do. Mo says, am I the only one who thinks we should lower the rim and add tramp? Okay. No, Mo. You are the only one who thinks that, but I'm not giving that any attention. Peyton says, wait, this might be a stupid question, but there is no more COVID years, right? Like all the freshmen coming in can only play for 4 years. Yes, I did hear that. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think
Cess?
you had to be playing during the COVID.
Yeah.
I thought you had to be playing during COVID to have a COVID year.
Carl Stokes says need a big out of the portal for SC. We don't have one that is ready. What you think about that?
I don't know a big that's in the portal that we want. Just go ahead and develop Joyce Edwards.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Joyce.
Adele
Lee.
Top.
Yeah, I think this is the last year for COVID. Yeah. Rick says Angel's eyelashes were something. They're always something. She wears big eyelashes. Sherwood says somebody better talk to Lay because I believe she's going to leave. Why do you think that? What makes you think that? IL said that alone shows you she don't really care for her players. Like, for real, they can't even come talk to you about anything they're going through. Like, girl, be so doggone for real. Okay, breaking. Paulina Paris has committed to Arizona. Breaking news.
Arizona's starting to build their team up.
Mm-hmm. RC says, Cess and Jay, do you think Caitlin's next coach at the WNBA level will allow her to shoot as many circus threes and super far logo threes? I mean, can we say a WNBA coach will tell her to limit those?
Yeah, I think Indiana's primary offense is still going to be Aaliyah Boston. Mm-hmm. You go into the big first and kick out.
I don't see her taking as many of those circus shots.
Even if the coach don't tell her, I don't think. I'm sorry. Even if the coach don't tell her, I don't think the players are going to allow her to just keep stepping over half court and just banging no logo three in their face. But I don't
know. Spoiled Brat says blood clot in her lungs.
Not legs. Okay.
Not legs. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Spoiled Brat. Keep me straight.
If Flajay finds out Kim is racist, she will be hurt. Well, because she really seems like she liked that lady. But SC really needs a big. We don't have one on deck, Carl says. Bree Wayne says we know that the UNC guard has committed to Arizona, Paulina Paris. Spoiled Brat says Big Foe has 2 to 3 other trainers outside of LSU. Yeah, I did hear she puts in work more than
she on the schedule. She rap, she work out, she go to class, she practice, she rap.
Kel says Key missed a whole year behind blood clots. If folks forgot, She was serious before all of that. If she would have been back to 100%, Tennessee would have been in the Final Four. Doc says, does anyone know how many players Kim has sent to the WNBA? I don't, but I heard you talk about that in one of your lives.
No, I'm not sure.
Says, you didn't know?
No, I don't know. BG.
Or was that Coach? Somebody had said something.
They might have. I don't know who it was. BG. Who else? I don't know, y'all. I'm being honest.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. Officer T. Davis says he hopes Angel stays. Kel says Garzon in the portal. That's 2 from Oregon State. They running out of there, huh? Keisha says Angel not going to the WNBA, but on another team. So you think she's going to transfer?
Kim coached Teresa Witherspoon, Betty Lennox.
Oh, at Louisiana Tech?
Brittany Griner.
She
and
old.
Alyssa Smith. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize Kim was that old. Wow.
Kim's 60-something years old. She's been doing this 40 years. That's why people kill me.
When they just didn't dawn on me when you say Teresa Witherspoon
that's why
played for
when
her.
People be like, when they compare Kim to Dawn, and they're like, how many championships Dawn got? Dawn got 2 championships in 26 years, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
What she got? 26 years total.
Something like that.
Kim been doing this over 40 years, and she got 4 of them. I think Kim. I think Dawn will get 2 more before she hit her 40th year.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Officer T. Davis says, "Pop your ish, RC. Y'all deserve it." Yes. Coach T. Brown, Cardoso leaving. Yep, she declared for the W. She says she is out of here. Let's see. Hey, MJ Lover, are we getting any more juniors and seniors in from the transfer portal? Somebody else has to be coming. I don't know.
Oh, no, we're going to have to find out.
Joseph says, maybe I'm petty, but RC next year, Iowa's gym will be used for early voting.
Joseph, you see him set up? You see it set up?
Not early voting, y'all.
Okay. Mess around and be a tornado shelter. You hear me?
Officer G. Davis says, congrats to RC and the others. I'm going to run through a few more of these, y'all. It is 10:30 my time, and I know it's later for you. I need to get some sleep in because I've been up since 4 a.m. and I'm sleepy.
Get your rest in.
Wait a minute. Lou says, just sub the J Spot. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you.
Let's go, Lou.
Sherwood says Leigh is leaving. I don't know where you're getting that from. Dwayne said I can see Moki standing in front of a mirror practicing her travel signal, her fist pump, her oh my God, and finally stomping. Yes, animation personified. She's funny to watch on the sideline. Paris says, let's run J Spot's likes and subscription up. We are a family. Let's get it. I can see us getting Gamecocks on the channel. The more we grow. Yes, y'all. I do appreciate y'all, seriously. Bronny committed to Duke. What? Bronny James? No. Who is that?
I thought they said Bronny entered the portal.
Did he? I didn't know that.
I thought that must have been at the end of my life. They were saying that. I didn't know if it was April Fools or what.
Cess, don't be messy.
What'd I do, Frico?
Kentucky said, actually, Iowa's in a decent class coming in. A shooter out of California, of course, won't be CC team and those 3 seniors, but I can see Iowa be a top 20 team, maybe 4th in the Big Ten.
Okay.
Bronny has not committed yet. He just posted his top 3, Ohio State, Duke, and West Virginia. That was not April Fools. Keep eyes open. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. Bronny really is in the transfer portal.
I had no idea. Paris says Angel mom wanted her to go to South Carolina. Angel's mom is really not involved.
Okay.
Angel's mom is beautiful. She used to play herself.
I thought I heard that.
Angel's not going to leave. They'll run it back next year. Had a lot of dysfunction this year to be more cohesive next year. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if she stayed. I mean, I really like watching them play. LSU want everybody in the portal. Big Four's brother needs to be trying out for the hurdle in the next Olympics. Wasn't Rebecca Lobo averaging 6 points? LOL. Rebecca Slobo. Oh my! See, here we go. I'm on Twitter all over again.
Listen, I'm
Rebecca,
telling
I
you.
was named All-American off 6.6 boards. Lobo. Ain't no way.
When I watched the documentary on the Olympic team, that '96 Olympic team, and they talked about how Rebecca Lobo really didn't fit in, and how much crying she did, and how it was hard to gel with her. She was young. It was like, wow, she had it rough. It wasn't all smiles for her. She had a rough coming out of college being on that team.
MJ Lover wants to know what's the best website to track the portal. If anybody knows.
No idea.
Spoiled Brat said maybe part of the reason she was emotional because she's leaving. That's what I also thought. Io says exactly, Jay. I'm not negating her tears for death threats alone, but it's also because folks been talking crazy to her since last year's tourney. Same. She says she hasn't had any peace since she won that chip. No peace. All right, y'all. I think we're good. There's a bunch of comments still in here, y'all, but I appreciate y'all for coming through. If you liked or subscribed or shared, I appreciate it. Cess, again, thank you for coming through and bringing your family.
Bam.
I've never had
Thank
these
y'all for
many
showing
people
up.
watching. So thank y'all so much. Like,
Cess
comment,
Talk
and
Sports.
square.
We show up and we show out.
Right.
Let's go, fam. I'm so proud of y'all.
Go follow Cess. If you're not, give her the thumbs up. Give her the subs. We are family now. We're going to do this more often.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later, y'all. Good night.
Good night, y'all.